over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show. The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
Oh, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't miss out on the daily wrestling videos and the crazy other ones, motherfuckers.
CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Out of Nowhere, episode 123. This is episode 123 of Out of Nowhere. It's a big week. Tomorrow night, I got some announcements. First of all, you got to hit that sub button if you're new. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. We're going to talk about Sasha Banks, what the deal is with that, some shit about what Paige said as far as Del Rio goes. There's really a bunch of little news tonight. I mean, there's a bunch of weird shit tonight, man. But what's up to everybody? What's up to Mike in the chat? Joseph, Big Merc is here. Fucking Big Merc is ready to... Who knows what the fuck Big Merc will do in the chat. He's a wacko. He'll get weird. But a lot of love to you guys. And I hope you guys are having a good night. And yeah, maybe Sasha walked out. You know, we're going to kind of get into that. Tomorrow night, of course, big show. Throwdown at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. And then the next night is Monetize This. But the big thing about tomorrow after Throwdown is the fact that after Throwdown tomorrow, it's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops. I have never really played a Call of Duty on release. And this is going to be the first time I do that. So I'm pretty excited to finally, after like 15 years or whatever it's been, to do a Call of Duty release party broadcast. So after Throwdown, we're going to be going on as soon as midnight happens or whenever this game is downloadable. Or I mean, I've already downloaded it, I think, but there's a giant patch coming out. So that's tomorrow night after 10 p.m. after Throwdown. We'll get into Call of Duty here. But tonight, it's Out of Nowhere. We'll have Connor with us in a minute. Jake is here. And there's a bunch of fucking news to talk about. There's just so much shit to talk about. And then, of course, this week, Friday night, it's going to be big. Monetize This. I don't even remember what episode of Monetize This we're on. I mean, I'm so fucking lost with everything. It might be 180 something. I think it's 182. Yeah, episode 182, I think, of Monetize This. 182 episodes of Monetize This, and that is coming up this Friday. So there's the schedule for the week, plus a whole bunch of shit on Patreon. If you're not a patron, or if you are, make sure you check out Patreon, because that right now, we did me and Mars Mirror, Jesse, and fucking Coop the Comedian. We did a pretty cool hour little podcast hanging out together, and it was a lot of fun, and all that other bullshit. But anyway, Connor's here, Jake's here. We're going to talk wrestling. Later on, we'll probably stray into some other topics. The phone number is clear. We're going to take a lot of phone calls in a little while. I'll let you know when that is so you can start calling then. That way you don't have to wait on hold a bunch. I'll let you know when I'm taking the phone calls. And there's a bunch of shit to get to, man. So grab a beer, grab a bottle of vodka, grab a whiskey, grab your mother's pussy. It's time for Out of Nowhere, episode 123. Sunny's out of jail, everyone. Sunny's out of jail, everyone. She's out of fucking jail. Her titties are free. Out of Nowhere.
Fuck PG in its mouth. Fuck Russell, tear it out. Do the same with Smackdown, same result. Week to week, scream and shout. We are told to shut our mouths. No more lies, thorn in your eye. We're all together. This is war. Out of nowhere. This is
tonight we also have an exclusive message from Sasha Banks. That's right, actually Sasha Banks will join us to tell us a special message tonight. Unbelievable. Yo, it's out of nowhere. It's episode number fucking 100 million thousand. No, this is episode number 123. That's 123. Even a little kid knows what episode this is because it's episode 123. I want to give a special shout out to last week's largest donator. It was Doctor Who with the $16 donation last week. He was the champion last week on Out of Nowhere with the largest donation. Tonight, who's going to take home the gold tonight as the largest donation, the largest donator of the night? You guys help fund the show, keep the show going, so it's only right that we give you your own fucking goddamn title page right here. So, largest donation of the night. We'll see who it is. Last week, again, shout out to Doctor Who. Speaking of Doctor Who, the debut episode of Doctor Who with the female doctor. So, for all you SJWs, it was amazing. I thought it was okay, actually, to be honest. All the well, I don't want to get into it. I'll get into that on Corrupted on the other YouTube channel, but we'll see how it is. I don't know. What do you think, Doctor Who fans? I'm not sure. But let's get right into it. We are going to have a message, a special message standing by that she recorded for us only. This is crazy. Nobody else has this in the wrestling world. Nobody has this anywhere. Goddamn Sasha Banks. Did she get inflatable titties? Did she fucking pump out a baby? Is she just tired of life? You know, we really don't know. There's all these different questions, and we're going to find that out. And joining us on the call, of course, is Jake DeMarco, OK Fabe, and Jesse J, and then me on my other phone. So, like, I'm joining myself on my own show. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Guys, how are you? Are you drunk yet?
Fuck you.
What the hell was that? What are you, Khabib? What are you upset that I asked you if you drank?
That's right. What's going on, baby?
The fuck?
It's a fucking day from hell. But you know what's not terrible?
What's that?
Oh, wait. It's even awful. Their WWE stock, they lost over $1 billion is what I'm reading.
What are you still up at $100?
Hey, the stock price itself is doing well, but I'm seeing all these crazy reports that, you know, the stock has plummeted quite a bit. They're not at 100 anymore, and they've lost quite a bit of money. So
should have sold when I did. Well, you know what's weird is I sold at like $35. But that was 2 years ago. I sold at $35 2 years ago. Imagine, dude. I'll be honest. If I had all the stock I had during this time, I got to tell you guys, I would have sold at $60. Probably at $60. I would have said, I'm selling. That's it. I'll take it.
Yeah. When I have a dollar profit, I'm like, sweet, I made money.
Think of how much I would have left on the fucking table.
Well, it just went down to 60.
Oh, did it? Wow.
Yeah.
Can you
imagine? They
imagine?
lost an astronomical $1 billion in the past 2 weeks alone as its price drops dramatically.
Dude, can you imagine if you had bought 5,000 shares at $9 for $45,000? That would have been 5,000 times 90 if you'd sold it. That would have made you $500,000.
That's this many.
That's just you could have made $500,000 off of $45,000 if you're a guy who's if you're at home with like $500,000 in your bank account and you just dropped $45,000 on WWE stock. 2 years later, you could be fucking, not even 2 years, a year later, you could be insanely fucking, you could have doubled your money. It would have been nuts.
Yeah. I mean, the highest they hit was $96.73 per share.
Wow.
And I mean, this is the first time they hit that mark since 1999 when they went public.
That's nuts.
One point this morning, it fell as low as $78.79, dropping $8 in the space of not 1, but 2 hours before noon.
God damn.
So it lost $8 in that time. I mean, it basically plummeted by $1.25 billion, and you always have to add that 0.25 because that's $250 million. You know, when you say 0.25, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's $250 million you add on to the already $1 billion.
Yeah,
that's a large chunk of change. It says here to lose in just a couple of weeks. Reasons are still unclear. A lot of things are massively inflated within the WWE, so their stock was inflated compared to profits, losses, loss leadings. A lot of their earning reports were also very unclear, which some people were unhappy with. It's not so much that they're misleading directly,
right?
But it's the fact that things are so unknown. They have so much money coming in, and they're generating a decent amount of income, but it's the deals that are coming in the future is where the money's truly going to be. Like the TV deals that are upcoming for 2019 with Fox,
right?
Everything with Saudi and overseas, which a lot of people aren't happy with here.
How about that guy get chainsawed over there?
That's part of it too. A lot of people are saying that with WWE working so openly with the Saudi, government, and everything that happened recently in the past few days with what happened in their embassy and apparently, executing some journalist, and I don't know all the details, but it's a messy situation with Turkey.
We don't know if it's like real or a false flag, or if they really did it, or like what.
They apparently sent 15 hitmen at one point, and it's a mess. I'll tell you that much. But regardless, WWE is doing shows in Saudi, so people are voicing their concerns with their wallets.
That guy goes there, he's like, I'm going to go, and if I don't come out, get out of here. His wife waited till like midnight for him.
Yeah, and then she came back the next morning.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
oh my
it's
god,
kind of messed up.
Get out of there.
I was heartbroken when I heard that.
What are you doing? Hello, They allegedly it's reported they fucking used a bone saw on this fucking reporter.
Put him into pieces, and then they transported him out. Because they had 2 planes land from Saudi nationals. 15 people apparently came in, and one of which was like a high forensic and what do you call it? The people that take care of dead bodies and in the morgue.
Mortician,
yeah, something along those lines. And that was what his specialty is.
Jesus.
So it's like, why does he need to be there if you're not dealing with dead bodies? And the whole situation is just really, really just convoluted and messy at this point. But we know that WWE is openly working with the Saudi national government. So
for now,
people are upset, and I don't see them changing.
Well, people are arguing with me like, well, in America they've done way worse shit and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, in a weird way. I mean, yeah, we've done some horrible whatever. But I'm sorry, like people might get poisoned and go missing. 9/11. Yeah, I mean, all these things I don't know, but. When's the last time like an American journalist went to Washington D.C. and then they chopped him into pieces? Like when did that ever happen? Like that's this place. Like it's very
Barbara
bizarre.
Walters goes into the White House, comes out in pieces.
Oh, if it only could be her. If it only could be her. Oh shit! It's gritty. It's gritty up in this bitch. Yo, Mike Daniels becomes the largest donator of the show. Gritty. We'll eat our own shitty in Philly. That's why our mascot looks like a.
Just bought WWE 2k and COD this week. Gonna be lit.
Here we go, Mike Daniels. Mike, are you ready, Mike? First of all, Mike, thank you for buying me Madden. And thanks to Gorilla Strong for getting me 2k19 the other day. And Mike Daniels.
Yeah, big ups to Gorilla.
Mike Daniels, thank you for becoming the largest donation of the night so far. You are right now the champion of OUTTA Nowhere, episode 123. Mike Daniels, thank you, my friend. And did it with none other than the Gritty. Dude, people have been sending me this fucking video of Gritty coming down from the fucking ceiling. Have you seen this? Holy shit, bro!
Yeah,
this fucking thing.
The clip. It's so good.
Fucking Gritty's coming down from the fucking. Oh no! Oh! Salam alaikum.
Poor Gritty.
I mean, seriously, a man was allegedly chopped into pieces in a place we're gonna put on a WWE event, but they won't allow Chris Benoit's name to be spoken. It's like that's. And I get like.
Hey Joe, Jake, and Connor from kill me slowly, kayfabe. Question: since it seems like everyone is coming out of retirement, would you want Stone Cold would do? If WWE offered him the right money, I know the neck injury is stopping him.
Oh man, that would. That's true. I don't know, but I've seen him do stuff. Broken Lion. What's up?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I bet you he could do a tag match or a shorter match.
Yeah, I mean, why couldn't he?
It depends on the right opponent, I would think, more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like he could. I don't know. Like, yeah, he shouldn't do a whole lot, but there's no reason why he couldn't come out and do something. You know, even in Tough Enough, he did some shit off the ropes and everything.
But right now, you know, like you said, bringing the possibility of, and that's the thing with Sean coming back, the floodgates are open at this point, especially with SmackDown 1000 this Tuesday. But my God, Trish and Lita are back, Brothers of Destruction, DX reformed essentially, you know.
Yeah.
2 fits, but hey, whatever, you know, and it's like 2-6 if you want to put it that way. But and what year are we in? I've seen people saying over and over.
This is really weird. And it's again, it's like there's not a whole lot of storytelling with a lot of this stuff, so it's just kind of like just cheap, sort of like, oh, they're here, like what?
It's name dropping. What's
going on? Yeah, it's.
I know DX. Check this out. They were just so emphatic about showing and showcasing the history of DX and excluding every other member, even when they showed moments that had, you know, Road Dogg or X-Pac or Billy Gunn or Chyna in them, they would cut them out. And it's like, you remember when Stephanie McMahon low blowed The Rock? No, it was Chyna, but nope, Stephanie did it. Like, there was no other members. It was always just Shawn and Hunter. That's it. Got it?
Well,
yes.
No, I mean, they've come back a bunch together with them.
I know, but when they did the you know, retelling of the history of DX the other night, it was just Triple H and HBK.
They were going back to the original DX, that's all.
Yeah, but it was just, it's funny how on, you know, their Twitter and Facebook and everything, like, DX is just those two.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude, I'm going to die. I am going to die, man. Dude, this is better than WWE. Again, something that's better than WWE. So here's Gritty's entrance. Here he comes. The other music was funnier. They should have just kept the Wrecking Ball. This fucking stupid thing.
They're just dragging him around.
I can't tell if he's excited or terrified.
I
know. You know what? I wonder what would it look like with the fucking...
When he shot himself with the t-shirt cannon, that's my favorite clip there is.
Oh my God.
That is the freaking best thing ever. He was trying to shoot it into the crowd. Just and he falls over.
Here it is.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
Give him his real entrance music.
Yo. This is Philly in this city. We so pretty in this city. Yeah, we so pretty in this city. In Philly, yo, we might eat our own shitty in this city. We're so pretty in Philly. Yeah, pretty in Philly. We might eat our own shitty in Philly. We're pretty, yo, this whole city. We're gritty, yo, we might eat our own shitty. Yeah. In the city of Philly, we eat shitty. We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty.
It's so good.
Soul City, we'll eat our own shitty in Philly. That's why our mascot looks like.
All right, Jesus.
You should clip that with like Shawn Michaels or Sting music.
Oh my!
Just don't play the Blue
God!
Blazers music.
What?
Oh my God!
Did you say the Blue Blazers music?
Yeah,
oh my
don't
God.
do the Blue Blazers.
Oh no, or just any fucking
heart music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! That's Shawn Michaels! That's Shawn Michaels!
Oh, look at that!
Oh, what a ride! It's WrestleMania 12! Down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy.
The guy playing Gritty said he's having the time of his life.
Oh my God!
Sure
He's even gloating like Shawn.
I'm not your boy toy. I make them hot.
Somebody had said during practice they were worried because they dragged him up and down the ice. He couldn't get himself to stand up.
Oh my God! Yeah, he almost didn't.
Clasp off. So when they started to drag him, he was worried it was going to happen again. They said. but he was just being dragged up and down the ice. I kind of wish it happened.
Yeah, he kind of is like he couldn't
get his footing. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Especially in the costume, you know. Oh, it's so messed up.
Goddamn Gritty is big. Imagine if he just fucking took a dump from up there, just fucking fell right in the ice.
Big orange hairy shit.
Well, you know, I don't think
that
we should.
mascot amazes me. I love that thing. It's so creepy. It's so perfect.
It's meme central for a while.
Well, guys, I don't want to delay you guys any longer. You know, we're going to get into our wrestling talk in a minute. By the way, if you want to donate, the link is down below in the description. The Twitch alerts is there, and all the donation amounts are listed all the way down at the bottom, all over the place. So if you want to have some fun, you know how to do it. The super chat is enabled as always as well, and we'll have some fun. But right now, we got to go to it, man. Mike Daniels is the champion right now. Mike Daniels, thank you. We got to go to it. The unbelievable video clip that we were lucky enough that Sasha Banks sent us. This is crazy. This is really unprecedented.
I love that's the clip that you show.
Oh, well, this is. I actually have one of these coming for. I don't think it's going to make it to me for monetize this week, but next week the beer hat's going to be here.
Those beer hats are great.
Yeah, I had one like 4 years ago, but we broke it on the show. But I'm getting another one, so we'll get back to. It was like monetize this episode 30 or something where I had one. I broke it on the show.
I thought it was in the 20s.
It might be. I don't fucking know. I'm just guessing. So yeah, it could be. I'm drinking beer. Okay, so let me pull this up. This clip is really. It's gonna make all the other wrestling organizations and news sources. This is gonna be all over like the news tomorrow.
Podcasts.
Yeah, this is gonna be all over the place tomorrow because nobody else has a clip like this. Thank you, Sasha, for sending us this. Let's find out.
What's up, everybody? I'm Sasha Skank. So everybody's I'm Hanks. So everybody's wondering why I'm out right now, and I just want to tell everybody.
This is how she talks.
A lot of people think that I'm, pregnant. A lot of people think that I'm getting my titties fixed, and a lot of people think that I'm burnt out. And everybody wants to guess at which one of those things it is. But here's the deal. It's all of those things. That's right. That's right. I'm going to get my big tits inflated, and I got my ass pregnant, too. So I'm going to pop out a baby. That baby going to be sucking on my big double Ds. They're going to be bigger than Charlotte Flair's titties.
Oh,
and
my God.
I'm sick of the WWE because Vince McMahon tried to touch me.
Oh, my God.
Ow! Wow. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go in the back. And I'm going to bang my sewing girlfriend, wife, boyfriend.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God. That was it? That was all?
Wow. That was quite revealing.
Yeah,
So,
that's a hell of an exclusive. Thank you.
She's clarifying that everything is going on. So she's pregnant, she's getting breast implants, and she's sick of the WWE right now.
I wish we could have gotten her, to call in live and ask her a few more questions. But my God, that's a hell of an exclusive.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked.
Yeah. You know how much she takes in, man, in that mouth?
Oh, especially with that boyfriend.
Yeah,
girlfriend
that apparently looks like D Moon, according to people last night.
Oh my God.
Did you hear that? Like somebody fucking said it looked like D Moon. I was like, oh, well, kind of.
Clicks too, and she's being advertised on WWE.com.
Yeah,
not just on regular sites for Portland, Oregon's WWE live event.
Really?
And that's October 20th. I have it here. Yeah, October 20th, Saturday at 7:30 p.m. The Cross Insurance Arena in Portland, Maine. Sasha Banks will be live in person wrestling, and WWE is confident enough to begin promoting her return. You can check it out for yourself on WWE's official website.
But they just took her off the MTV show, so
yeah. So she's announced for a house show here. They have her for the house show, but they don't have her listed for anything else but this one house show.
Wow.
But I don't know if it's just like an error because it wasn't like a big official statement. It was just her being listed on the house show site for WWE Live Portland. So it might just be old booking that they didn't correct, and they're still just running with it. Because I don't see it like it listing her return. It just says Sasha Banks, so I don't know. But I'm hearing still many reports that that's why they never really said she had an injury. And this kind of goes along with one of the stories I wanted to get into in a little bit. But, a lot of people sent this our way. Ringside News came out with this earlier saying, Vince McMahon reportedly does not trust superstars enough to create new legends. And we had said this for so long now that's one of the problems. There's no top talent. There's no top guy. There's no top girl. There's no overall superstar. Daniel Bryan was probably the last one to really reign supreme. And since then, we haven't had anybody that, really carries that torch. John Cena before him, CM Punk for a while. And according to PW Insider Elite Audio, WWE isn't creating new stars, and instead they are bringing back names from the past in order to sell tickets. We know that. That's obvious. And they know it's a problem, and everyone's asking, well, why does Vince do that? It's bizarre because the thing is, he's tired of being... this source is saying that he's tired of being burnt. He invested a lot of time and money into Brock, and then Brock decided that he didn't want to be here anymore. He went to football. And it's happened time and time again with a lot of talent.
Like
Punk being another one.
Yeah.
And the list goes on. So many people have just up and left after he invests so much time and energy into him. That's why he went ahead and did his best to either keep or maintain other contracts with talent and not let them go. Because we said before, well, he's not even utilizing these people. Why doesn't he just let them go and cut them loose? And he feels that he's spent all this time and money training them, teaching them, honing their craft. It's better for him to keep them than to have them go elsewhere and make money. If they're not making him money, then they shouldn't be making money anywhere.
Yeah.
It said here, direct quote is, he made Cena because he trusts Cena, but he made Cena at the expense of everybody else at that time. He had no one else really, for a while. And now luckily for Vince, Cena didn't abuse his power badly. He did to a degree by not allowing other guys to be elevated for the most part, but he was a good soldier in the sense that he did what Vince wanted, and that's the truth. But it's just a sad realization that he's focusing on nostalgia to get everything going. It's happened twice already this year with the celebration anniversary shows. We got SmackDown 1000 next week. And the main focus is on who's returning, and same thing with Raw 25. Both of the Saudi shows, they offered a bunch of money to Chris Jericho again to come for the Crown Jewel show. Since he was at the Greatest Royal Rumble, they wanted him back in Saudi for Crown Jewel.
Well, that's no surprise.
And he said, "Kiss my ass."
I believe he did say "kiss my ass," not in those words though, because he already has prior obligations with the cruise. And
what about the whole TNA?
He just showed up in Japan recently, like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
He's facing Evil, right? So. He's going to wrestle Evil.
Yeah.
And isn't he going to sign?
There, that was pretty cool for him to come back that way.
Isn't he going to sign with the Impact? Maybe.
That's been heavily rumored as well.
Yeah, we were talking about that on last week's, where it's like there's a pretty strong indication because Bound for Glory is this Sunday, excuse me.
Right. Yeah, and everybody thinks he's going to be at Bound for Glory. So, unless it's just a one-off where he shows up to Bound for Glory and that's it. But I feel like you'd want him on TV at some point if you're TNA.
I'm sure that would have to be in their contract. I'm sure they wouldn't want him just on a pay-per-view. They would need him on TV to get people watching.
Yeah,
that's why they wouldn't pay him at all.
It would be like a setup maybe for the cruise again, but I just think that would be... I just think it would be counterproductive because there's nobody he's like rivalry or feuding with in Impact. So it would be kind of like just, oh, Chris Jericho's here because of a cruise. Yay! And he just like walks away.
Yeah, unless they built a storyline into it to take onto the cruise, but...
it would, can he bring the IC championship to Impact? I don't even know if they can do that. I don't remember.
Yeah, as far as I know.
I don't know. Yeah, people were talking about that earlier, and it kind of went both ways.
Some
people said yes, other people said they weren't sure.
That's one of the major reasons I can't believe he would be at the Saudi Arabia show, because he is a champion of New Japan. And
there's no way.
He's talking with Impact. Why the hell, oh my God, would he be at the Saudi Arabia show? I doubt that.
No, I don't think he'd be
because the New Day had approached Vince trying to have a, New Day v Bullet Club match at one point in time. And they ended up getting their video game tournament that they had this past year, and that was fun. That was funny. They kind of had their little battle back and forth, and it was entertaining to see. But they've still kind of campaigned for a match, and it would be interpromotional, and that would certainly be a huge step. But I doubt Vince would ever go for anything like that. So,
well, I think Jericho technically does not have a contract with New Japan. Technically speaking.
I don't think he does. I think he's still essentially as freelance as it gets.
Right, but I think there's a strong. I think it's like a handshake agreement, but I think he's under good terms with them so much that they're like, we can just put the belt on you.
Yeah.
It's Jericho. I mean, he's built up enough esteem and trust, I think, in the business where I feel like they believe he's not going to screw anyone over.
Yeah.
But that again states to the fact of one of the main topics that I wanted to get into tonight. Again, we talked about it with The Rock last week. This really bothers me. This troubles me because we said, is the Saudi regime going to be able to meddle in affairs with WWE and reshape creative as we know it? Just the idea of them throwing money at The Rock for him to be champion is appalling already as is. You're buying your way into the business and changing huge storylines. The implications are massive for that. Well, it's already happening, and it's been happening.
Yeah.
And I mean, we realized it to a certain degree. I mean, we remember when Rusev was supposed to wrestle The Undertaker. Then it was going to be Jericho versus The Undertaker. And the Prince was like, no, I want Rusev in the match. I'm a big Rusev fan. Get him back in the match. And that's how Rusev got back into that match. Because Vince wasn't convinced that Rusev was the right opponent for The Undertaker.
Right.
He was adamant. He was a Rusev fan. He said, no, I want Rusev versus The Undertaker. Well, come to find out, he wants AJ versus Daniel Bryan at Crown Jewel.
Ta-da!
He wants AJ versus Daniel Bryan. That's what he wants?
AJ versus Daniel Bryan at Crown Jewel. And the article continues here. When you're dealing with a bought show in wrestling, you're purchasing a show. Hypothetically, the Prince said, this is the match that I want, and Vince is accommodating him because it's an ungodly amount of money. So AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan will be mixing it up at Crown Jewel. I mean, this is the match that everybody's been wanting to see for a while.
Do you wonder how much of the outcomes he gets to decide, too? Like, what he wants to see?
I don't know about the outcomes, but I think the match card, maybe.
Yeah, but then again, he could say, well, I want to see this person as champion, and I'll give you an extra $2 million. We kind of heard it with The Rock. He said $2 million to see The Rock either walk in or out as champion. So
what about that green belt?
Why
don't we just do something with that?
Well yeah, right. That will be defended at the next year's, because they have it on the network right now where it says Greatest Royal Rumble, and then it says underneath it Greatest Royal Rumble 2018. So there's going to be more for those. Same thing with Crown Jewel.
Well, that's
Crown
why
Jewel,
they did the World Cup,
and then it says 2018.
They just did the World Cup,
they're going to defend both.
Because they want somebody to win something.
Yes. Well, that's exactly it. The Prince is very big into sports and tournaments. That's what he loves, soccer, the World Cup, and trophies. They're very competitive in nature. So they want to see people fight for titles, for championships. That's why it was important to have The Rock fight for a title.
It's not real, Prince. It's not real.
Well, that's why. But even if they make a title or make a trophy, that's why they couldn't just have them be the Greatest Royal Rumble winner. They had to have a belt involved and a ceremony following it. They continue to celebrate as the whole show went off the air. It's that stuff continues. It's in their culture as well. So that's one of the things they're going for here.
So funny.
It's not real, Prince. It's not real. Who do I make the check out to? Fuck it. Just make it out to Cash.
Because we had heard for the longest time that the plan was moving forward. They wanted The Miz and AJ to tear it up for a while. The Miz would chase AJ. The Miz would get the belt, and it would be Miz and Daniel Bryan at Mania. That could still happen. And, I mean, I don't see Daniel Bryan winning at Crown Jewel. You're overseas. Not a lot of people are going to be watching. It's hard for belts like that to change in those scenarios. So
I just can't. It's really crazy to me. Like, but why would you want to?
Did you see the triple threat with Ricochet, Adam Cole, and Pete Dunne on NXT?
Not yet.
Yep.
It was amazing. Who do you think they will go with? Who attacked Aleister Black? It's one of best stories in all WWE right now.
I mean, maybe it will be. I don't know. Maybe it'll be Adam Cole, or maybe it'll be someone new who comes into NXT. They could do that. I don't know. Peyton Royce's pussy. Thanks for the $3.16 donation. Peyton Royce's pussy. Listen, Peyton Royce's pussy. I haven't watched it yet tonight. I watched Mike and Maria and the 205 Live, the whole 205 Live episode. I'm probably going to watch it a little bit. Probably going to go to sleep to it tonight. I'll probably put that on to go to bed, and I'll let you know on Patreon on the NXT review what's up there. I'm pretty excited, though. Sounds like it was good tonight. Connor saw it.
Yeah, it was pretty good stuff. I was as soon as I heard that match was going to happen, I'm like, I need to definitely check this out. NXT does this every once in a while, where they'll have like one good match on the weekly show, and then out of nowhere, they'll have like this epic one that it's like, why the fuck is this not on a takeover?
Yeah, this ain't a takeover. Yeah,
I'm glad they do that though.
Yeah, because it's random and it's like exciting. Oh shit! It's the Prince. The Prince.
I am a big fan of the Honorable Joe Cronin Show. I have seen that filthy woman Shell and the fake God Himmelfarb buy their way onto your shows. I used my oil money to make that old man Vince McMahon lick my feet and do my bidding.
Oh, God.
I am booking the show.
Well, you better have a lot more money than that, Prince Muhammad.
Yeah.
Himmelgod has a bigger bank than that. You got to bring it. But thank you, Prince Muhammad, for the $4. Listen, I love Himmelgod. He's the god of all Himmels. And we love him, man. You're right. I'll book any match he wants, man. I'll book me versus Leah if he wants. I'll book me versus Leah in an African death match. Okay.
Yo, this whole city we're gritty. Yo, we might eat our own shitty. Yeah, eat our own shitty. In the city of Philly, we eat shitty. We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own PCs. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. This whole city will eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a.
You're gonna find me dead.
Oh my God.
Mike Daniels chiming in. Now he's up to $16 for the top donator of the night.
Well, no, it only counts as one. So he tied his own record.
He tied his own record then.
Mike Daniels, thank you though.
He's the two-time champion of the night. Yeah,
Mike Daniels ties himself. Thank you, Mike Daniels. And just for you, I'll play that. You know, well, fuck it.
You're gonna find me dead.
That was after the Steelers lost. That's right.
You're gonna find me dead.
That's what the Yankees fans sound like now. Except they sound more like, "You're gonna find me dead with my coffee. My coffee and me is dead." I remember when my
girl
aunt...
you retweeted, Joe, was priceless.
Fuck that girl. Fuck her face. Dude, fuck that girl, Jake. Fuck that girl. Where's that cunt? Where's that cunt? Let me dial up her fucking... Oh my God, is she... Dude, she looks like fucking JD's ex. That's why she's angry. Because, like, fucking... She looks like her boyfriend has a fucking incher. And she's angry. Like, that's all she has is sports. All she has is sports. Dude, she's yelling at everybody. She was even getting in a fight on the fucking Barstool Sports fucking... Whatever that shit podcast they have. I don't know.
I'm going to bed knowing I'm not a Red Sox fan.
Yeah, you going to bed knowing you're not getting a dick. You fucking...
Yeah, you're like, she's still acting crazy. I saw that, and that was insane. Like, it's enough to be pissed off at the game. You lost.
Look at this.
Everyone gets it. It was upsetting, but she was still pissed.
Man, what a nasty New York whore she was. You fucking loser. Look at her.
Yeah, that's the original.
Apparently out, but let me just say this. I've been a Yankees fan.
Let me just say this.
I was, 8 years old, and I will go to sleep tonight peacefully with my 27 championships, knowing that I will never fucking wake up a goddamn Red Sox fan. Fuck you, Boston.
First of all, why would you wake up a fucking Red Sox fan if you're a Yankees fan? Number two, they're not your championships, you dumb bitch. Fuck. In fact, I think you've only seen like 2 of them, or none, or one, or I don't even know. Like, how many? I don't know how old she is, but she's seen like maybe 2 championships. And
there's a couple more in the early 2000s, you know.
It was one in 2000 maybe, and one in early, I don't remember anymore, to be honest. I block it all out, those motherfuckers. But man, she looks just like fucking. She looks right up JD's alley. I'll tell you that. Look at that. That looks fucking.
2009, 2000, 99, 98, 96. So.
Nikki T.
She got 5.
She kind of looks like Nikki T. I like Nikki though. Fuck this girl.
We'll send her to Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
Yeah, we'll have you fucking chainsaw you up into pieces. You fuck. Fucking imagine
I don't know. I saw someone say, like, I wish they did that to Roman Reigns. I'm like, Jesus.
And I'm going to go to bed knowing that I ain't going to... Sam Kinison murdered.
Apparently out, but let me just say this.
Oh my God, dude.
8 years old, and I will go to sleep tonight peacefully with my 27 championships, knowing that I will never fucking wake up a goddamn Red Sox fan. Fuck you, Boston.
We want Boston. We want Boston. I bet you she was one of the dumbasses standing up singing that. Sorry.
Vin, vin, vin.
Vin, 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 vin. Why is that still going? What the fucking... My God, this is fucking...
It's the gift that keeps on gifting.
Oh. In Saudi Arabia, they'll cut you up with a bone saw. In Saudi Arabia, they'll cut you up with a goddamn bone saw. In Saudi Arabia. Oh no, my God. In Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, they're chopping you up, they're chopping your labia off. They'll chop your legs, they'll chop your arms, they'll fucking die. You'll bleed to death and they'll deny that they just killed your fucking ass. They'll cut you up if they don't like the things you say. If you're a girl, you better get your husband's permission to drive a car, or they will chop off your arm. In Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, they will cut you up with a chainsaw. With a chainsaw. With a chainsaw. With a fucking chainsaw. In Saudi Arabia, they'll cut you up with a chainsaw. Alright, I'm sorry. This is not right. And I missed the donation. J King, thanks for subscribing to the channel, J King. Thanks for that. Here's a donation. That was, who the fuck was it? It was, Angel. It was Angel Pimentel. Angel, thank you. Fucking Angel Hernandez, the umpire the other night, wanted to choke him out. Anyway, the phone lines are open, guys. If you want to call in now, this is the time to do it. Hey, Jesse's back. I thought we lost him, but 314, what's up, 314? How you doing?
What's up, Joe?
Audio issues.
Oh, man, well, you sound beautiful now. You sound beautiful.
No, I'm having issues keeping the fucking audio on, like, the hearing side. It's fucked up. I hate this computer.
Yeah, I know that is with my fucking laptop. It's fucking...
Try fingering it.
Piss on it. I heard if you pee on the laptop, it works. 314, go ahead, man. What's up?
What's up, Joe? It's Dots.
What?
Hey, you got through. What's going on? It's Dots.
Dots. What's up, Dots? I thought you said Scott. I was like, this don't sound like an alien, bro.
Dots.
What's going on, man?
He said he had some ideas on something WWE needs to do to fix their shows. So.
All right. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things I think.
It might sound bad, but I was watching NXT earlier, and I was thinking how they got all these guys they don't use, all these guys on TV that they don't use, all these guys who aren't given these opportunities. What I think they need to do is, they've got all these dudes in NXT who they're probably not going to do anything with. They have a lot of talent. I think they need to make a third brand and get rid of 205 Live.
I mean, I mentioned they could change 205 Live to a different name and do that, but like, yeah, what would you do with it? I don't know.
I'd put all the 205 Live guys on NXT and just get rid of the Cruiserweight title.
Get rid of it? Wow.
Yeah, there's a rumor that they might be doing that. I don't know about getting rid of the title.
Why not put it on NXT? Just put it on NXT.
They could do like a unification match with the UK title if they really wanted to.
They could even have like NXT run split shows. You know, if they added the 205 Live crew, you know, they could split up the guys. Yeah.
I mean, they've already started to have some of the 205 Live talent on NXT TV. Like they had, like I think it was Gargano versus Tony Nese. So might as well. I mean, shit. If it's gonna save them, and plus it's gonna be better for crowd reaction. I think too. It's gonna be for better TV.
I mean, 205. I mean, NXT is the better brand because NXT. I mean, 205 Live doesn't put on shows. I mean, 205 Live performs during the main roster, which that's like it's kind of like being on the main roster in a way, but it's
not.
It's not. It's a weird backhanded thing.
Yeah,
exactly, because they're looked down upon. They're like, there's the redheaded, bastard stepchildren of our division. And
you would rather be on NXT because you sell like big shows, not pay-per-view, but you sell out a whole show.
Did you see they put Mike Bennett on 205 Live?
Yeah, I watched that tonight. I specifically was watching mostly for that.
I'm glad they're finally going to use him.
Yeah, it sounds like they finally are going to try to do something, hopefully. I mean, I'm a little worried based on the personal lives of Mike and Maria with what they're doing, but... What?
It's better than nothing,
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. It's better than fucking... Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take it. Please do something with them. Like, please, the two of them are there. They could be a great couple. I just hope they get a chance to do stuff here and then maybe get moved up somewhere else, and then maybe they can... I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like running out the clock with them. Like, all right, we got them for 3 more months. Well, let's do something with them for at least before they go. I don't know if that's what this is, but...
The more I think about it, though, because at first I was like, no, don't get rid of the Cruiserweight title. But I'm like, yeah, get rid of the Cruiserweight title. Change it. Make it just its own show, the WWE Hardwired, and, the Hardwired champion, and then have everybody that's not being utilized and like you said, like NXT, but it's on television, it's aired, it's followed, it's... Because no one's following the rest of the stuff, and the problem right now with the cruiserweights is they're so limited. I mean, there's only so many guys in that roster that can be put into the cruiserweight division, anyways, or labeled as a cruiserweight.
Yeah,
and I was telling Joe previously. Yeah, I miss the days where we would see X-Pac versus Big Show. Was it believable? Hell no. Did it work? Yeah, it was super entertaining. Yeah. You'd see Kane and X-Pac take on Big Show and Undertaker. And they'd win, and there was a way to do it, and they didn't look like complete fools and morons. X-Pac and Bradshaw had a hell of a match. I forget which pay-per-view it was, and you're like, wow, this is entertaining. You don't always have to have the big guys and small guys be a complete washout. And the fact that they're so against putting anybody cruiserweight like against the rest of the rosters is kind of baffling at times. So.
And if they don't know what name to make the new show, they could even go old school and bring back like Nitro or something like that. Something old school for the old school fans.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, if they merge the two together, you could very easily have, like you said, a unification match, merge the title with like the NXT or the UK title, and then between the roster, you could easily split those 205 Live guys between NXT and NXT UK. Easily.
Oh, yeah. And then they'd be better utilized, hands down, and they'd actually have a chance to...
Cedric Alexander against Aleister Black.
Yeah, stuff like that. You could send Gallagher over to the UK. You could send Gulak over to UK if you want to, because I think he competed over there too. There's so many different things you can do with it. It just opens the doors as opposed to just stifling them to one,
Yeah, and I mean, show. There's just so many different ways, and people said, "Oh, well, it's not believable." It's wrestling. It's not UFC. You're supposed to be able to suspend your disbelief and throw. We're talking about a dead man who, the Undertaker is supposed to be, a mortician basically, and you have Kane, his burnt brother, who's now the mayor of Knoxville. Like it doesn't work the same. I know kayfabe is all but murdered at this point in time. But still, you have all these characters, and you got a guy coming out with a conga line and things like that. You're supposed to be able to just have fun with it and watch the matches. Should it be somewhat believable? Yeah, but it doesn't need to be super realistic.
Right.
If that were the case, you'd get into a match, have a few punches, and it'd be over at times.
Yeah.
Like I was watching NXT tonight, and I was just worried because, I was looking at Keith Lee. I was like, "There's so much potential in this guy, but if he goes to Raw or SmackDown, he's just gonna get buried."
Yeah, it's all depressing because you don't know what the hell's gonna happen with these people.
They're all getting buried.
There's just not enough opportunities to go around, and if they only have so much time, they only have so many titles. You have all these guys who deserve to be champion, like Drew McIntyre, who's in the tag division.
Well, supposedly he's going to get pushed soon. Fingers crossed. I want the damn title.
Yeah, put the damn title on my fucking big dick.
I mean, you look at somebody like Dolph Ziggler. He just recently did an interview, and he was talking to Wrestling Inc., and it's a very good interview.
Wow, they let him talk to them? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was surprised, but he goes into a lot of detail talking about how he had a chip on his shoulder and how the partnership that he has with WWE now and working with, Drew and how everything worked out with that. But one of the things I really wanted to point out was the whole mess around the WWE's United States Championship when he just kind of ditched it and walked away. And one thing that was brought up, they're like, all the time you took off after that. And he says, hang on a second, all the time I took off. I was gone for 3 Mondays. You realize that? That's not a lot of time off. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It felt like he was gone for longer, but he really wasn't. Because you remember, he ditched the title and then he showed up for the Rumble.
Yeah, so I don't remember him being gone.
He really, but we're like, why did he ditch the title? So in his mind, he only wanted to be put into the match if it made sense, if he could add something and make it more prestigious, he said. He said, how can I steal this title away from those 2 other superstars and make it a better match overall? The reaction was there, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. I thought to myself as I got close to the ring, walk away, don't say a word. That'll get everybody talking. And I wasn't able to go away for 3 months or 6 months or a year. But I got to go away as much as I could without giving up and breaching my contract. So I did what I could. I slammed the title down and I walked out. It was his idea and he went for it and he capitalized on it. And he said, and that's the most people have talked about me in my entire career. He said, a lot of things are out of my hand. I don't own the company.
I
but
disagree
I wanted
with
that
that.
to be special.
Didn't everybody talk about him when he cashed in Money in the Bank? That was huge. Wasn't that?
I think a lot of people are also speculating when him and Miz fought for the IC title because he was about to quit. So
yeah, but this is what he's saying. So he said, it went in a different direction, but sometimes you do everything you can within your power, and you still get nowhere. He said, so I tried to make that title moment mean something, and those memorable moments mean something. He said, but I wanted that to be special, and it was. It could have just been a hell of a lot more special. But he said it was, the most that people had talked about me in my career, he felt like.
It's like everything is like that, where someone comes up with an idea, they start something, and then it gets completely like, no, now we're going to do this instead. And it's like, why does this make no sense?
That's the thing. But it was all his idea. It wasn't anybody else's idea like we had, thought at one point in time. And he decided to let the title go just to kind of generate buzz and to redo his character. So that was all on him.
Yeah, we thought maybe it was because he wanted to go away for a little while. That's what we thought, I think. But
no, he just wanted to refine his character and have a chance to generate buzz. That was it.
Well, he wasn't
looking to get away.
We kind of thought that too. It's just that
it was weird.
Nothing came of it. Yeah, nothing made any sense of it.
Yeah, because he came back so quick, but they made him rush back. So he said he made the best out of it with what he could.
So they ruined another thing. You come up with a good idea and then it gets ruined.
Year, he said, but it was going to be breach of contract.
Fucking stupid idiots. They really are dumb. Come on.
Well, look at Bobby Lashley. He's talking here, and he's saying that the one thing that it came to me coming in as a babyface, he said it's not the same as me being a babyface in TNA or a babyface in Japan, because the WWE playbook, being a babyface, is tough, and I'm better as a heel. I'm more natural as a heel, and having a manager like Leo Rush, who could be obnoxious as hell, I think the pairing's quite good. And basically, he said that this is going to be a huge comeback point for him because he's tried selling for a long time and it just sucked. He said it outright. Those long periods of time sucks. and he was going nowhere as a babyface, and that's one of the reasons that he was upset with the direction of his character. And he went, and this is Dave Meltzer explaining this. He went to creative and told them like, something has to be done.
What is the Edge return news? I'm guessing SmackDown 1000.
Alexa's sweet ass. Thanks for the donation, man. What's up, Alexa's sweet ass? If you guys want to donate, the link is down below. It's fucking gotta bring it on tonight, man. We might have to fucking go eat some soup down the street and then fucking stab ourselves. But here's the deal. He's on the phone. We're going to talk about the Edge thing. Yeah, I believe it's Edge coming. We'll talk about the news in a second. But he's on the phone, guys. He is on the phone. There he is. Tommy NC 2010.
Jokes is about masturbation. Jokes is about masturbation.
Best intro ever.
Tommy, how you doing, Tommy? How you feeling?
I am doing good. Also, Pennywise, what do you have to say, buddy?
Time to float.
Really?
Why the fuck do you have a Pennywise puppet or fucking string thing or what is that?
I got it as a gift. I got it as a gift this week. I was doing some stuff.
Who gave it to you?
You nagged some people to buy it for you?
No.
Did that woman who's pretending to be your mother to get money off of you give that to you?
First of all, fuck you. No.
I'm just kidding, Tommy. Oh my god, I'm kidding. What's up, man? So, so who gave it to you though?
My birth father did.
Your birth father?
My biological father gave it to me.
What? How does he know you even like that?
I've been talking to him. I've been talking to him over video chat and also the phone before this whole entire meetup happening. We're going to be
so creepy.
Hams is going to edit it, and we're going to make a documentary series out of it. Me going down to Florida.
That's
Call Shane Dawson quick.
Yeah, call him up. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say this before everybody says, "Oh, Tom, you're stealing what Shane Dawson does." He inspired me to do this.
Wait, so you are stealing what he did? Because I wasn't thinking that, and now,
no, because.
But now I think that. Now I think.
No.
now it's in our head.
No, what I'm saying is because your trolls are gonna say that, and I want to stop them before.
No, my trolls aren't gonna say that. Your trolls are gonna say that.
Touche.
Your trolls are gonna say that.
Shane Dawson doesn't own.
We need like the earnest thing. Trolls.
Most people who watch my show. Most people who watch my show don't even know who Shane Dawson is. Most of the people that watch my show don't even know who he is. So those are your trolls on your channel. By the way,
sponsored by BetterHelp.com.
But now everyone's gonna say it now. Now you're really gonna get trolled, dude. You do vlogs all the time. What? It's just a vlog. It's another vlog. What? I mean, how is it copying Shane Dawson when you do these vlogs already?
Well, the difference between vlogging and doing a documentary is like when you're holding the camera in your hand, that's vlogging. But when you're doing a documentary, that's somebody following you around with a camera. That's the difference between a regular vlog and then a documentary. Somebody's following.
I want to see a pornumentary.
I'm sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
Nick Wolf.
Negative points to Tommy and his flashlight clown puppet.
Oh my god.
Oh, get him out of here.
Oh my god, Nick Wolf. What's up, Nick Wolf? Hey, everybody in the chat. Let's, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much cum do you think is on that puppet by the end of the week?
No black light.
That's what I want to know, Tommy.
You know what? What Pennywise has to say to that?
Beautiful here.
Dude,
you do the voices for
you're
that?
playing with a fucking doll.
I think the gears are getting stuck from the
semen. I mean, sometimes I wrestle a bear, but I mean, you're playing with a doll. Like, I mean,
hey, I'm just holding him. He's supposed to move around and stuff like that, but if he moves around too much, he falls off of things whenever
he shits
supposed
his pants.
to like wobble and stuff.
You made fun of my Barbie collection, Tommy. Get out of here.
Tommy, this Friday night on Monetize This, will you bring the clown on the show?
Yeah, sure, I'll bring him.
All right, look at that. You know what we should do is yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's on the phone? Did I take another call? I don't even know. Yes.
No, I have one more thing before I go.
Okay.
Do you think at SmackDown 1000, if Randy Orton attacks Rey Mysterio, that Batista would possibly save him since they had that friendship thing a few years ago?
That's a great idea, I guess. A way to get everybody on TV for that show, maybe.
That'd be hilarious, but they're promoting them as Evolution reuniting.
That's the thing. That's what screws that up, is that it's
But
Evolution.
Batista's too busy making movies in Hollywood right now. Like, why would he come back?
He's
just
coming
one
back
show.
Tuesday, Tommy.
Yeah,
He'll be there for SmackDown 1000.
Yeah, this week. And Edge is going to be
I'll
there,
be
they're
fucked.
saying. Right?
You learn something new every day, huh, Tommy?
Yeah.
Edge is going to be there, right? That's it. He's just showing up for the SmackDown 1000, maybe?
I think they're doing a cutting edge.
They're doing the cutting edge next Tuesday as part of SmackDown's historic 1000 episode. The Hall of Famer is going to be doing the full segment of the cutting edge. His guests have yet to be announced.
I have this weird feeling that if you people are sick of like the nostalgia of like DX and Brothers of Destruction, you're probably not going to like SmackDown 1000 because God knows they're going to cram so much stuff into friggin' 2 hours.
Well, you got Evolution, you have Edge's Cutting Edge, Rey Mysterio against Nakamura,
Undertaker.
And then Undertaker's going to be there, and then we also have a huge legend set to appear at SmackDown 1000. You ready for this?
Oh, good. Here we go. Here we go.
The only Kane.
Oh. Whoa.
The used condom of the WWE.
Did you just say, wait a minute, Tommy, did you just say the used condom of WWE?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fucking...
Super chat.
I know those PPL in FL, they're not your parents, sorry.
Oh, they might be dead in the hurricane right now. Angel Pimentel, thanks you for the donation.
I know those PPL.
God bless. I hope everybody's okay in Florida right now. And I mean, dude, there's a hurricane that's insane.
We barely just got out. We were like a little bit of ways from where the hurricane hit, but we sped out of Florida, just getting away from the hurricane.
Dude, it's
flew out.
It's so bad right now. Like I feel really bad. Like I'm trying not to think about it almost right now. We'll worry about how we can help later. But right now it's like woof, dude. This is a mess down in Florida. So, man, we got a lot of friends down there, and I haven't heard from everybody yet. So I don't know. You know, I can't really even keep track of everybody I know that's down there. You know, I just kind of look and see when's the last time I heard from that person or this person. Mm-hmm. So I hope, I mean, dude, Category 4 rips your fucking roof off.
There's always an upside that fucking golf courses will be watered.
Oh my God.
Hey, at least you're looking up there, making a positive from a negative.
Yes, I'm going to hit the par 9, but I got to watch out for that mailbox flying above my head.
Well, the other thing is, like, people's porn blows everywhere, right? Like, the couple's porn, like, you know, like your neighbor banged his wife and videotaped it years ago, and it's on the DVD because they watch it together. And yeah, that just goes floating through the neighborhood, and on it says XXX us come, and you're like, what the hell is this? So then you stick it in your DVD player, and next thing you know, it's somebody you used to know at work.
Why is this one labeled Thanksgiving drumstick?
Oh my God!
So, wait a minute, you're not supposed to put drumsticks in there? Oh no! Why?
This is called Role Playing Night Number 9. What the fuck is that?
It's like generic. It's generic titles that nobody would know. Like this porn movie popping in. It is
to keep it away from so their kids like wouldn't ever read the title, but yet it's still dangerous because they're like they label it the most boring thing ever. Like mom and dad's
holy but not so silent night.
Mom and dad's picnic 4. He's fucking eating her fucking goddamn squirt.
I'm still thankful yet scarred for life. Back when you had the handy cams, the camcorders.
Yeah.
That took the small versions of the VHS tapes.
Yeah.
I remember at one point in time, McDonald's had those Happy Meal toys of, you know, the things you clack down for like scene action when you're a director.
Yeah.
Those, I
remember those.
They had those. They had given them out at McDonald's years before, and we still had it. And a buddy of mine and I were going to go film a bunch of backyard wrestling. So I grabbed out our version, you know, the big VHS Handycam. And as I took it out of the box, I'm like, oh, I haven't used this thing in years. I'm like, this is going to be great. I take it out, and then I see the director's slate, I think it's called, in there.
Oh, yeah.
And it said Bob's favorite positions on it, written in chalk.
Oh, my God.
That's my father's name. So I'm like, I'm not touching this. I need to just put this back.
Well, he could have been like,
it
could have been filming positions. You don't know.
Yeah, no.
Could be fucking. You don't know.
I just. Just
hey, you could have learned something from your father.
Just no.
Yeah.
Just no.
That's too bad. That's weird.
Yeah.
It was an awkward Christmas.
That was a bad Thanksgiving.
Hey, Sam Cortez in the chat said, Tommy, you're funnier than Carlos Mencia. That's pretty good, man. He don't write his own jokes either, but you're still funnier than him. That's pretty good.
Catch up.
Yeah, he stole that joke too from a retard.
Yeah. Stole everything.
He stole everything from somebody. Like he just got that from fucking up at the fucking bingo hall. You know? Oh, tonight's the special night, you know, and then they get up and he's like, hey, that'd be funny. He stole that too.
I thought he stole it from the comedian that calls himself Super Retard.
Oh, is there really a comedian that calls himself that?
Yeah, there's a comedian, I forget his name. He's mentally handicapped and he calls himself Super Retard.
Does he go like this? Is his hand always like this? And he's all
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
Funny.
Dude, how fucking sick do you have to be to steal a retard sound joke from a retard? What the fuck?
That's pretty retarded.
Dude, Carlos Mencia.
Mitch Fatel, that's his name. He's absolutely hilarious.
He's funny.
Too.
I know who he is, yeah. Wow,
Yeah,
Carlos Mencia was a
so
scumbag.
funny, but he does the whole act, and his thing is super retard was his thing. He said girls love their showers. They spend like 12 hours in there. I know why too. I read in Cosmo. It says 83% of all women masturbate in the shower. He said I can't masturbate in the shower because my legs give out, and then I rip down the shower curtain, and then my mom gets mad, and then I have to go to bed without dinner. I masturbated in the car once. That's a cry for help. I wouldn't do it again though because the cab driver got really pissed off. I was like, I'm sorry, sir. All I saw was a no smoking sign. You know, he's very funny, but I'm pretty sure everything Carlos Mencia did was stolen. He stole a lot from Bobby Lee as well.
All right. That's true.
From Mad TV.
Yeah, and Bobby Lee was like afraid to admit it when Rogan was like, "Come on, Bobby, you know it." And Bobby was like, "I don't know, like
I don't want to say it."
Yeah, like what kind of pussy ass are you? Like I feel like I'd be like Joe Rogan. I'd be like, I'm calling people out. I don't give a shit. I feel like I do that now, and when I do that, I get into trouble. You know, because everybody's like, don't just fucking.
I guess he had helped Bobby when he was going through rehab and addicted to Vicodin and shit. So he felt like he owed Carlos.
Yeah, right. He was like, I'm your friend, Bobby, so I can steal your jokes. That's all it was.
Yeah, I mean that's what it came down to. But
what a cunt, Carlos fucking mangina.
Speaking of cunts, John Cena was on a podcast recently.
What?
And he was on the SI Media podcast.
What is this?
Tommy's real mom is fatter than his sad adopted mother.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? That's not fucking cool.
That's not material.
Tommy is gay. Donated that. Come on, man. That's not funny, man. I mean, it is funny, kind of, but that's fucked up. That's so mean. Like, what the fuck? Why are people so fucking mean? Oh my god, that's fucking savage. That's so mean.
Tell him fuck off, Tommy.
You know, my mother, when I found my mother a year ago, but I didn't document everything and cry about it. We found out she was in a psych ward. So
why did I cry about it?
My actual mother's in a psych ward, and she's chunky too. So there you go. So you can make fun of me too. My mother has schizophrenia. This explains me.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Jake's reaction.
I wonder what her pussy looks like. You know, because I came out of it and ruined it, probably. You know.
This is one of the gifts that I got for my when I met them.
Oh boy, clean underwear. I'm here for the booze. Wow, man! Oh my god, these people, dude. This is. They do know you. There's something fishy about these people, dude. They've known who you are already. I think. This is fucking weird, dude. These people already know who you are. Like, this is the weirdest thing, dude.
They watch a lot of monetize this.
No, that or they just are him. That's what it is. This is your parents. Who the fuck other parents would give their kid a fucking clown puppet and a fucking I'm here for the booze shirt with a fucking ghoul on there? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck?
Doesn't help the lettering looks like semen.
I tried to take a phone call, but I lost the call. Call back 339-226-6610. If you want to call in, add me on Skype at Danny Deadly, DANNYDEADLY. Add me on Skype and I'll take your call. Or call 339-226-6610. Where the fuck are all the calls? Where the fuck is everybody, man? The fucking donations are dead. The calls are dead. Do you want to fucking do it? Do you want to call the show? Where are you people? Where the fuck is everybody? Here's the other thing, by the way. Call of Duty Black Ops tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, right here on this channel, 10 p.m. is Thursday Night Throwdown. It is Throwdown tomorrow night. And then after Throwdown, after I throw down, tomorrow night, we're doing Call of Duty Black Ops at midnight. It's going to be crazy. And then monetize this Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time U.S. So, this Friday night, bring it on. Now the phone line, now the phones are all blowing up. Now like everyone's calling. Now everyone's calling at once. I'm going to try to take 2 calls and see if we can put somebody on hold. Maybe Skype's having an issue because both people... I took both calls and they show fucking away.
I couldn't get through at first, and even when I tried calling earlier, it just...
That's weird,
kept messing up, yeah.
Yeah, look at this. See this? See the 2...
it just put me as away, and then finally it said connecting, and then it connected.
It's zeroing out these 2 calls. It's weird. It's like zeroing them out. I'm trying to take your calls, but it ain't working. Wow, that's weird. Try again. All right. Don't know why that wasn't working. Let's try Aaron's 2 cents. Nope. So fucking ask for calls and then the Skype don't work. God damn you. Fuck you, Skype. Anyway, Jake, while we try to get more calls on the line.
Yeah. Back to John Cena being a cunt. He makes some great points here, though.
Yeah.
He basically kind of blames himself for Roman having a hard time. And it was pretty insightful. Jesse, are you still here? I don't know if he can hear us or not. All right. I wanted to know his take on this, but...
Yeah, what's going on?
John Cena was on a podcast, and he was talking about why Roman is having such a hard time getting over with the audience. And I wanted to know your thoughts, especially because you were more focused on the Attitude Era content. So he says here, Roman has it tough. I kind of ruined it for everybody. The content, the format change did. Attitude Era was male, 18 to 35. Our program still draws males that age, but we're a PG program, which means your audience is a 6-year-old. I don't say that to... he says, I don't say don't cater to the male 18 to 35, but your audience starts at 6 or younger. So you have to give them essentially Shrek or Cars or the Lego movie.
Sup, Joe? What happened with Sasha Banks?
ADTR. What's up, ADTR? How you doing, man? Good to hear from
with her husband, boyfriend, wife, girlfriend.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know why I can't add anybody to the call. It's fucking pissing me off. Maybe I hang up on myself. But yeah, we don't really know, to be honest. She did tell us earlier it was everything. What do we really think, though? What do we really think is going on with her? I mean, you said she's coming back, though. Jake said she's advertised now.
Well, yeah, WWE listed her for a house show on the 20th. So
I think it's something that's just blown out of proportion. Like, remember Nia took time off just because?
Yeah.
And like there was a big rumor like she like walked off, and it was just her like just taking. I bet it's just something like that because nothing else is being like talked about. Like there's no like even hint or indication that something's up.
Right. That's so weird, man.
Yeah. So Cena says here, he says that when Roman was in the Shield, everybody loved him. Thing was, he didn't change much. He was soft-spoken. His actions spoke for him. He performs incredibly well. But yet there's a giant uprising because a lot of it is you can't tell us what to like, and that's okay. It's tough waters to navigate. You have to look at your consumers and the analytics. People really like Roman Reigns, and there's numbers there to prove it, but he's not over with the 18 to 35 crowd. And he said, you know, they never really gave Roman a chance to get to another level in the game. That's why my job with Roman was supposed to be, you know, he was supposed to be able to get Roman to that next level, and it didn't work. So the great thing with Roman is that he understood that and was open to it, but it never got there. Over the story arc of 5 weeks, he learned. He did slip up at the beginning, but by the end, it was one of the best emotional investments he's been in. Roman, he's saying.
Oh yeah.
So basically, Cena says here though that Roman's in a tough position because he has to cater to the Shrek, Cars, Lego movie loving crowd. So it's hard to get older fans to love him. And then he also says Roman never adapted and grew after leaving the Shield. So it kind of throws him under the bus in that sense.
Fucking be like, all right. So they've got like you got Batman and all this shit, right? Like kids can go see these movies, and there's always a dark element to like Disney movies, all movies, right? Why can't you be like realistically dark, yet you don't have to, you don't have to cuss for it to be good. As long as you're not cussing, why wouldn't kids be able to just handle? Like they don't have. They're either going one extreme or the other. They need to learn to mesh the shit. And instead of saying 18 to 35-year-olds, they should be saying like, what I heard in that was, you can't survive on kids forever, but yet they are a huge part of like the demographic, or really the money.
Right.
But what's going to really keep the company alive, other than money, is that 18 to 35, basically hardcore audience.
Yeah.
Dude, Tommy, Tommy, did you shit yourself a minute ago?
No.
Everybody was wondering. Everybody thought you did something weird, and I was like, I don't know. Let me ask him.
Oh, I almost sneezed. Like,
oh, you blew it out your ass. I got you.
Like he fucking said 2/3. Like he missed like a third more of shit. Like he should have said they need to do something about it, rather than he gave a great, like everything he said was great. Other than, if that's all he said though, he kind of just what's the fucking word? It's like he's their lobbyist or some shit. Like he fucking just swept it under the rug a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like.
But he could have fucking went into like, maybe we could do something differently or something. He didn't even say that.
No,
I don't
but he also
understand how
said
it's
we
seen
gave
as
him a
fault.
chance. Cena said that because of the way that, with his rapping and his swearing, and he was part of that generation where things had to change.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think that's his fault per se. I mean, I think it's the company's direction.
But he was the face of the company, so he takes it on as him.
I mean, because his job, he said, was to prepare Roman. It's like, well, fuck, didn't they only have like one match against each other?
Right.
Yeah, and Cena says that, he feels like he failed him because he was supposed to get Roman elevated to the next level, and he did that somewhat, but he didn't really get him there. So
let me go to phones real quick. 757, what's up?
What's up, Cronin?
What's up, man? Take it off.
Hey, look, I had a Smackdown 1000 ticket, right? And I sold it, or I basically gave it away for $5. I was like, man,
no,
it's
come
about
on.
to be trash, yo. Like, why am I even going to go to this show? I should just watch on TV and chill and drink orange Fanta. All right, Cronin, you have a good one.
All right, you too, man. I agree with you. I'd stay home. I wouldn't fucking go to shit.
I would go to 1000.
I might. Maybe I would go to that one, but I mean, it's still going to be like a rush discombobulation of shit. Come on,
a lot of people
man.
are saying that it's not going to be the fist set, but it's going to be the original, like the Circle Titantron. The first one that they had.
Okay.
Fuck, I'll take that.
I would be happy with that. They did it the original Raw set this year for Raw 25. So
yeah, I'd take
there were
that.
some set pictures, but they were also showing off the fist recently, and stuff like
When he
that.
fisted.
and you remember what Daniel Bryan says? He said, you want to know why SmackDown involves with fists? Because they like fisting.
Oh, my God.
Is that all you got?
Oh.
Well, no, Daniel Bryan has said a lot of things that he shouldn't have said on television.
I never heard Daniel Bryan talk about fisting.
Pre-mode.
Yeah.
What do you know about fisting, Tommy?
There was, I think, when he used to go on that SmackDown show where they would do, after SmackDown would go off the air, they would have, like, talking, and then he would fly off script sometimes.
Oh, the after show, Wacky Smack?
Oh, you hear him be like, I hate that fucking yes chant.
I miss Wacky Smack. That was fun.
I just would love it if he really hated that chant and just hated the whole gimmick. And he, there was like some footage of him somewhere just going off in his like hotel room.
And poor Kevin Owens right now getting surgery.
And then like at the end of it, he's like, and I ordered a non-fucking smoking room.
Kevin Owens all fucked up in the hospital right now.
And Sonny's Barbecue sent me a full meat plate when I'm a vegetarian.
You said meat plate. Something tells me that's not the first time you've said meat plate.
Do you like steroids?
Oh my God!
Steroids.
Do you love steroids?
I put the steroids in my veins, put the steroids in my pain, put the steroids in my brain, then I fucking go insane. Jinder Mahal.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
The needle in my balls. The needle in my balls. Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal. I'm big as a motherfucking goddamn garbage truck.
This is my favorite. Let's get the donations going. Put the need in my balls.
Put the needle in my
Fuck
balls.
yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
Oh my
How
god.
far down do the stocks have to go before WWE starts to try again? It shows they are not untouchable.
Dope Dubs Productions. You know, I mean, they weren't trying when the stocks were at $16. So you know, they weren't really trying when the stocks were at $11. So I mean,
depends on that Saudi Arabian conversion rate.
Yeah, it really depends on the Saudi Arabia money more than anything. The stocks could go down to $8. I think they might freak out a little bit, but they're not going to change the content still. I mean, maybe $1. Maybe the stocks would have to, I mean, maybe if they get down to like $5.
Actually, like, I think that they had all this in mind. Well, I think Vince did or whatever, had all this in mind that they were going to make a lot of money, so fuck the content. And I think if that isn't enough, then they'll have, like, that's what has to fail is the money.
Thank
Otherwise,
you.
what?
Well, but they're getting all this money from Saudi Arabia, so it's like, you know. By the way, Jinder Sucks. Jinder Sucks with the largest donation of the night, $19.99. Jinder Sucks. You are now in the largest donation spot. Thank you, Jinder Sucks, for that donation. I don't know why he's very mad at Jinder Mahal apparently.
Or a bunch of empty seats. That's the only other thing I could think of is if, like, on TV, you can even tell that they're covering up empty, like, if it was that bad.
Yeah, it used to be where it wasn't so noticeable. Like, you know, even the tarped areas, the way the lighting was, it would cover it better. But now it's just becoming more and more noticeable, and you just see the empty spots more and more. So, especially with the poor camera direction, when they try and aim for certain moves and whatnot, they have to, you know, go for a certain angle. It just gets bad.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the things I forgot to say, too, another person, former wrestler, legend himself, Bully Ray was one of the people that also is saying that the Prince is paying and changing WWE's storylines. So,
wait, who's the one changing them?
Bully Ray was saying how, you know, Saudi's involvement is what's changing matches.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, what we're looking at, it's
but
clear
it wasn't
as day.
just like, you know, random conjecture from fans. I mean, you have wrestlers saying that they're hearing this directly as well too. So,
yeah,
just more to add towards sources, but. I wanted to bring that up earlier and forgot to. And, I have to stand corrected. Mr. Buttersworth was, in fact, not Dewey Foley. He confirmed that on his own Twitter page. The real identity is a WWE writer's assistant named Ryan Alpert. Y Society let me know that before, so I stand corrected. Thank you, Y Society.
Thank God. I was like, that is not him, right? And then you said that, and I was like, oh, fuck.
That's why I said it didn't look like him, but apparently it was, because every damn news site came out saying it, and I was like, all right.
All right, well,
I went with it, so I'm
happy
glad
I
to
made
stand
fun of
corrected. Thank you, Y Society.
Fuck him. Fuck his chubby ass. Fucking Tommy, you play with your balls, bro?
No.
Not yet.
Tommy, you excited for the Thursday Night Throwdown tomorrow and then Call of Duty release? I never played Call of Duty on a release, but I'm going to do it tomorrow night. It's going to be, I'm going to kill people at midnight. Assuming the game downloads everything right way. 55 gigabyte update.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Damn.
So that means at like 12 at night, like we have to update the game first.
It might update an hour before. Sometimes it did that for Destiny for me.
Okay, so I'll check it an hour before.
Yeah, try and like, you actually have to hit A on the game to launch it, and it might update an hour before.
Well, there you go.
Sometimes that works.
Any other?
That's a huge update, man.
Oh, Mars Mirror's here. I forgot. Shit.
Oh, Mars. What's going on,
Mars?
What's up, guys?
I forgot I took your call.
Hey, man, I actually had a question real quick. I don't know if you guys touched on this yet.
I'm gay.
But is the Crown Prince, man, that whole thing with the missing journalist? Did you guys touch on that?
Yeah, dude, I was playing. Yeah. In fact, wait a minute. We have a recording of it. All right, I'm sorry. There he is, the Crown Prince, everyone, or the journalist from. I'm sorry. That dude, they fucking. They're worried about Benoit, but they're hacking people up out there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Mars, thanks for leaving a comment on my video, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome.
He wrote, "You're a gay idiot."
No, shit.
Imagine if you did.
I give Tommy nothing but praise, man, for doing good deeds.
Oh, come on. Yeah, he put trash in someone else's lawn. Good deed.
Hey, Hey, it was better than being in the middle of the road, you know?
Yeah, well, not for that person whose house it was, who's now got trash on their lawn.
Comes outside and was like, I just put this in the road. Why is it back in my yard?
recycling.
Like, honestly, I didn't know where to put it. I was like, oh,
Put it in your
geez.
pocket till you get to a trash can, Tommy.
Imagine if you got shot, dude. Imagine they shot you. Like, you're on my property, and what the fuck is that, a dead body? And they shoot you.
They can't shoot me as long as I'm still on government road. They can't do that.
I don't know.
Because technically I never entered on their property. I was still on government road.
Who knows with
They'll
Florida?
just drag you onto the grass.
Well, technically they fired from their property, so.
Yeah.
Who knows
They'll
with
just
Florida?
drag you onto the grass.
They just
saying
say it was
you
stand your ground. You know, they'd be like, oh, he tried to fucking break into my house, so I shot him, you know?
This pudgy bastard was trying to eat all my candy, you know?
This was
the thing is, I don't know if it was trash, bro. I think, or I think it was someone's trash. You actually like took out of their trash place and put it on their lawn.
Yeah,
I think that's what you did, bro.
Well, I woke up. I woke up and I looked out my window and I just saw this big black thing laying in the middle of the road.
Whoa!
Whoa!
They're people too, Tommy. Jesus.
I'm gonna clip. You gotta clip that, man. Gotta clip that shit. Hey,
fuck you, Joe.
It's a big black thing laying. Hey, 412. He's on the phone. He's
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Oh no!
It's the mailman from Pittsburgh, man.
What's up,
Sitting
mailman?
Sitting down in my recliner, drinking a couple beers, watching the Joe Cronin Show.
Hell yeah!
Got done, fucking the wife.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Got down here a little bit late, because she had me busy. But I figured I asked, what did I miss?
I mean, you missed Sasha Banks telling us where she's been. You missed the guy getting chainsawed over in Saudi Arabia. You missed
WWE
Gritty.
lost $1.25 billion in less than 2 weeks' time because their stock plummeted to dirt shit at this point.
You missed Gritty coming down from the ceiling with
yeah, Gritty dropped from the heavens. He ascended and descended, whatever you want to call it.
He came down from the rafters like Shawn Michaels.
Oh, and who won that pay-per-view? What was in Australia they were doing it?
Nobody did. Nobody won that.
WWE won when they made a bunch of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
But nothing else happened. It was horrible.
Shawn Michaels beat The Undertaker, Tommy.
It was horrible. I mean, it was...
Oh, so he was saying,
wait a minute!
Referee, and now they're going to be D-Generation X again?
Yep.
Because I looked at the Twitter, and I'm like, oh, they're going to D-Generation X.
Wait a second! He's here! He's
This is
here!
so much funnier with the Shawn Michaels.
He's in Philadelphia! Oh my God, it's Gritty! He's in Philadelphia!
Oh, fuck you,
It's
Gritty,
going
man.
hard, but this one's not going to break.
My goodness! Oh my God, Tommy! What the
Oh, man. Being from Pittsburgh, motherfucker, Gritty looks like the abominable snowman fucked up that dude from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, man.
It looks like he sat on a cucumber and couldn't get it out.
Vito Cornelius, man. He fucked his ass up.
Vito Cornelius.
Tommy, put on the hood and chainsaw the black thing.
Oh my God. Put on the hood. Nick Wolf with the $3 super chat. Yo, what's up to the Nick Wolf?
Oh, there's the motherfucking Gritty right there.
Chainsaw the black thing, Tommy. That's what they want you to do. Nick Wolf wants you to chainsaw the black thing. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it, man. Oh God, not that theme. Not that theme.
Dear God.
I gotta tell the Pittsburgh Penguin to stay the hell away from him during the All-Star break.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
My goodness, Owen Hart! Oh, this is so bad. This is not right. This is wrong.
The Blue Blazer.
Oh, wait a minute. Someone's running onto the ice. Someone's running onto the ice. Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God, no. The first ever hockey game. The first ever hockey game played on Saudi Arabian soil, and they're cutting Gritty into pieces. Oh, my God, no.
Fucking Chainsaw Charlie.
Oh. Yeah, it's Chainsaw Charlie's here.
Who was Kermit the Frog biting, by the way?
What was that?
Who was Kermit the Frog biting, by the way? Because he looks like a vampire frog.
Oh, this is a clip that I used to play on Monetize This a long time ago with a donation. We got rid of that donation, though, but I just happened to see it. Yeah, isn't that Jim Henson? Isn't that the creator, or is that like...
No, that's somebody else.
Oh, no, that's not Jim Henson. Yeah, he had a big beard, looked like a hippie granola
looks
cunt.
like Bill Nye.
No, this looks like that horror
Jim
guy.
Henson would be operating that puppet at that time.
You know who this guy looks like? Is like Von Braun, or like one of those like horror directors from back in the day.
It's Vincent Price.
Vincent,
Yep,
exactly. Yes, I know
There
it.
you go.
Vincent fucking Price. Well, of course, he's a vampire. It makes sense.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, man. There you go. At least I had some idea. Connor knew it, though. Connor wins the trivia, unlike Jake.
Whoop.
Hey.
You ever piss me off, I'm gonna upload that whole video.
Hey, it's already uploaded.
but not on this channel, it's not. No, I'm just kidding. I fucking... Oh, my God, Jake.
Every question asked is just a flashback of my father beating me.
You should have had me on... You should have had me in like your ear with an earbud cheating, like being, you know what I mean, like looking up the answers, and then it would be like, wow.
It would have been...
Because he's
like, oh yeah, you want to play Millionaire? I'm like, sure. It was like, at least multiple choice. I won't freak out that bad. And then we get there. He's like, oh, I'm not doing multiple choice. I'm like, all right, even better anxiety.
Well, because like then people, all the other wrestling fans who chimed in over there that were like, what's this show? You know, I heard about him because Brian Zane was on the show, or this was on the show, or that was on the show. But you know what? But wow, that Joe Cronin show. I mean, they're fucking retarded over there. Like, I mean, like, they don't even know.
They're fucking morons.
I mean, I'm horrible at trivia too. Like, I really think I would have been bad, but I was watching you, and I was like, oh, my God, like...
No, mine was painful.
I mean, that was the worst.
I said that to him to begin with. I'm like, you really don't want to ask me to do this. I'm telling you right now.
I think what made it worse was the long... Like, it wouldn't have been bad. Actually, to me, it wouldn't have been bad if you literally just were like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just count that as I don't know. So skip it. But, like, because it was, like, you thinking for 9 minutes and then he wouldn't...
Yeah, because I had begged, like, for mercy with him back and forth, and he was like, oh, no, we'll keep it going, and he just trailed on. And I'm like, my brain's not going there. Just can it.
He wouldn't let you just get it wrong. Like, if you just got it wrong and moved on, I would have been like, oh, okay.
Well, there was no moving on, because that was it. The episode ends once you get it wrong.
Oh.
So that's why he wanted to keep it going. So that's why he dreaded it on forever and dragged it on.
Oh, my God. Well, he's got... Oh my
Jesus.
God!
Bless you.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Like, I mean, you just killed somebody, Tommy.
That's what Joe would do if I sneezed in Joe's face.
Let me just play that again.
There was no moving on because that was it. The episode ends.
I gotta catch that
Once you get it wrong.
Oh.
So that's why he wanted to keep it going. So that's why he dreaded it on forever and dragged it on.
Oh my God! Well, he's got... Oh my
Jesus.
God!
Bless you.
Oh my God!
Tommy's screaming from the inside.
That's it, Tommy. I'm going to send you to Saudi Arabia.
I actually did sneeze in Joe Cronin's face in person.
Tommy, did you hear what Mars said? He's going to send you to fucking Saudi Arabia for that.
Yeah, you're out here. You're out of here, man.
You're out of here. You just blew his ears
Chainsaw
out.
Charlie when you need him?
Oh my God, where is that? Oh my God! Oh my Jesus! God. It's not even human.
I mean, I like that Tommy T-shirt over there if it didn't look like cum was dripping off every letter.
Oh, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's whacked
You
off.
just call me Tommy C.
Reckless Jeff said his shirt should say, I'm here for the bukkake.
Listen to that, dude. That sounded like a big fat guy splashing into a pool.
Yeah. It'd be like me jumping into a cup of water.
That was
what
crazy.
does that mean? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely a big fat guy. I just wasn't jumping in the swimming pool.
Hell yeah, damn it. I'm overweight.
I'll tell you something funny. The whole entire time I was down in Orlando, I was sneezing my brains out. The whole entire time I was down there, just sneezing away. And I'm like, what the hell? Why do I keep sneezing? I'm like, I can't. This is ridiculous. Like, why am I sneezing?
Because your mom didn't wash.
Allergy Central.
Your mom didn't wash like you didn't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Imagine you just hear Joe scream every time Tommy sneezes in Florida just from a distance.
Hey, Tommy. Tommy, do you like your real parents better than the ones who raised you after meeting them? Like, I wish
both.
But are you like, oh, I wish these people had raised me instead?
I don't know how to answer that, Joe, because...
Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
No, man, that's a cop on that.
That's so fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. Wow, Tommy.
I mean, it's not fucked up because, you know, like...
Why? I could answer if you ask me, do I like my mother who raised me versus my birth parents? It's an easy... Obviously, I like the parents who raised me because I know them.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I mean... I like the parents that raised me, but I'm just getting to know these people that, you know, that gave me up for adoption.
Yeah, so why would you, you know, I mean, it should be an easy answer.
For instance, there's a photo of me and my biological father. We went to dinner before I left, and we're in the same pose as we're taking the picture, and we didn't even know we were doing it.
It's not the same pose. He's trying to.
So
hang
you
you
like
off the edge
so
of a cliff.
you like your you like your birth parents better. That's what that's why you're afraid to say it. Wow.
I never said that. You said that, Joe.
I think you answered it though, because I mean it would be an easy answer for me. Like, oh no, I
Don't put words in his mouth, Joe. God.
My mother raised me, so like I love her the most. You know, I love my birth parents too. Thank you for having me or whatever. But like, you know, when it comes down to it, of course I love my mother who raised me. You know, a little bit more, you know, just because she's the one that raised me. I barely know those people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't ask you who gives the.
But
better
you can't
blowjobs.
answer that. You're saying like you don't know.
I mean, in my heart, I love them both. I love them both now that and that's what I could say about that.
Okay.
See, in my personal opinion, I have an adopted daughter already, and if she tried to tell me after all the years of me raising her. And she liked the other guy instead of me, but I'd be like, "What the fuck? Come on, throw me a bone."
Yeah, I'd be pissed. I'd be so mad.
Dude,
right.
I made it clear.
Yeah, so it'd be like,
you do all the work.
Like, you know what? I love his new mommy better than the one who, made my bed and shit and fed me meals. Oh man, you got another thing coming to you when you come back home.
Yeah,
I'd
really.
be pissed.
I can understand that. You know, you were the actual parent, but you like the one that's blood better. You know, that could be.
I mean, I told my mother like clear as day. Like, listen, I'm gonna meet. You know, I'm meeting my you know, my biological people or whatever. I haven't even really met them all yet, but like I met, you know, whatever. And I told her, I'm like, I'm never gonna like them more than you, and I don't. Like, I barely even talk to them because. My mother's my mother, so like I told her like there's no fucking I'm just doing this to find out some history and oh cool all right, like so I made it very clear, you know, because that's gotta freak you know your parents gotta screw your parents big time.
Yeah, I mean you got to think too, Tommy, like the foster system too for you to get into with parents that actually you know you didn't go from home to home to home, so to have parents that took care of you so well for so long. And
Tommy's adopted parents have money too; they have like a lot of money.
You know, so for them to take care of you.
They don't have a lot of money. They've worked for where they are today.
Super chat.
That doesn't make a difference.
That doesn't make a difference.
Is it safe to say we're in the Saudi era?
On help him and tell.
Yes.
We in the Saudi era now. The Saudi era of WWE. We're in the Saudi era of the world right now. Thank you for that. No, but Tommy,
I see it firsthand. You know, all these times that
Tommy,
I mean,
just because they make
around me,
just because they make a lot of money doesn't mean they're not like. Didn't work for it. Why did you? I didn't say that.
Well, you said my parents are really rich.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm correcting you and saying they're not rich. They've worked to get where they are today.
Well, I didn't say they didn't, but I didn't say they didn't work. I didn't say how they got a lot of money. So your parents don't have a lot of money?
No, they don't have a lot of money. They live day to day working. My dad works, you know, he works, and my mom works, and they don't have a lot of money. And they are happy where they are now.
Oh, so they're like still working now? Like they're still working?
Yes, my father still works. You know, he came up here. And, well, first he was retired, then he got out of retirement, and then got back into the work field again, and has been working ever since.
What does he do?
I'd rather not say.
Well, you don't have to say like where he works. Just say like what he what does he do? Like,
profession, yeah.
He's a real estate agent.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he. I could say my father could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves.
Yeah, well,
damn.
So he does make money, a lot of money.
Yes, I would say.
So like I was right. So I was fucking right. It all goes back to the fact that I was right. I said your parents make a lot of money. They got a really, really nice house. It's like a custom built house. So I'm right. And you tried. I don't know why you lie about the weirdest things sometimes. Like
no, Joe. I understand. Like you try to benefactor me and call me a liar. Sometimes, like I wasn't trying to lie. Like I was just trying to make my parents look modest. Like, and then like you're trying to make me look like a scumbag and say that my parents are fucking super rich and they could like they have BMWs.
I didn't say super rich.
They're just. They're
well off.
A lot of money, but they have money. Like it's not like
they're
not like Hulk Hogan, like and stuff like that.
I didn't say they were super rich, but I mean like they're making probably
established. Yeah,
they're pulling in over $100K a year probably. You know, I'm just guessing. No. It's not a bad thing; it's a good thing. I'm just saying, but your adopted parents probably live in a shanty. You know. I'm just kidding. No, they probably live. They probably had more troubles. You know.
Well, my biological father owns his own business, actually.
Really? But why'd they give you up then?
Yeah, that's what Slim had asked too. What was the reason for them?
You'll have to watch the documentary. I don't want to give away too much.
Oh, that's going to be in the documentary.
Us a little teaser.
Just a taste.
It's going to be in the documentary. You promise?
Yeah,
if I watch that and I don't see it,
I asked them some questions in the documentary.
Okay.
I sat down with them.
Okay.
Interesting fact, we met at Golden Corral.
You met him up at Golden Corral. Well, you would, because that's where people eat when they want to have a heart attack. I mean, oh my God, dude! If that place, you ever go down to like Arkansas and go to a Golden Corral, man, you want to see some white people who are gonna die of a coronary in 10 years. That is the fucking place, man. Half of those women can't even fit in.
You know what, though? Them motherfuckers go out with a smile on their face, though.
Oh, my... What? Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my
God. White people, man, they go out with a smile on their face when they leave Golden Corral.
Man, they can barely get in those...
My sister-in-law calls it stuff and wobble.
Stuff and wobble? That's disgusting.
I've never been to Golden Corral. I don't know.
It's kind of like... it's the same... kind of like Cracker Barrel, too. Like, they got the big, huge, fat white women sitting on the fucking chair, rocking out there, almost like sucking on their own fingers at the Cracker Barrel. Oh, God damn it.
Joe, do you think... I'll ask this to everybody. Do you think every state just has that natural feel of a difference of how people act and how people do things? Like, because I know there's like a feeling here in the South, and like when I go to the North, sometimes like I get a kind of a different kind of feel, like because I feel like some of the Southern tendencies kind of latch onto me, and I kind of say some of the things like even when I went out to Seattle and I asked for a sweet tea and they stared at me like my head was on fire. We can give you iced tea and you could sweeten it, and I'm like,
yeah. See, I don't know when you say
if you don't ask for sweet tea in the South, you'll get looked at weird.
Yeah, Tommy, if you order a coffee regular, how does it come?
I don't know what sweet tea is either. So like that, I'd be like, what the fuck? You want sugar in it? Like that's what I would say. I wouldn't know either. I'd be like, how do I make that?
If you go to a coffee shop like Dunkin' Donuts, how
you mean
Dunkin's? If you say regular, how does it come?
Black.
Yeah, see, here it'd be cream and sugar is regular.
Cream all over.
Yeah, it just depends on where you are for.
Well, here you get coffee based on your gender.
What you identify as?
If you're white and female, you get pumpkin spice.
You'll be okay if you're female. It's all right.
You want room for like when you get the black coffee? It's like, do you want room for transitioning?
I know this is October, but hey, everything literally being transformed into pumpkin.
And that was not a trans joke. That was a California joke. Pussies.
Listen, I hopefully Tommy and Mars and Troy and everybody are going to show up tomorrow for Throwdown. We'll talk more about this shit on Throwdown. I suppose we should finish up with the wrestling talk and get the fuck out of here.
I'll see you, Joe.
But listen, Tommy, congrats. Seriously, congrats on it. I look forward to the documentary. What day is it dropping?
When's that coming out, Tommy?
I don't know because Hamza's going to edit
fuck?
It. So I haven't. It's still on the memory card right now. So like I have to sit down with Hamza and I have to get some other clips and I have to get some stuff that from my past and like get that crammed in there.
Get the blue ball and 2-time and mother.
Get the rape video. Ready. Get the rape video, Tommy. Imagine if Tommy was accused of rape. Imagine that.
He's gotta edit that out.
Oh fuck.
You know what, Tommy?
Forget it.
I bet you I could edit that thing better than Hamza. I bet you I could put together something really good.
Bet there's a U Hollywood at the end of that orgasm.
Oh my God! Did you hear that, Hamza? Are you listening, Hamza? You fuck. Sorry.
Hamza is subscribed to your channel,
and maybe he is
but
listening.
he doesn't watch your content.
Well, then why is he sub to me?
Oh, he only watches it when I say, "Hey, Hamza, you should go check out monetize this," and he's like, "Okay."
Well, tell him to watch
after every show. Tell him to come.
Tell him to watch this. Fuck you, Hamza.
Someday, if I ever come up to Boston, I'm just gonna take Hamza with me. I'm like, Hamza, there's Joe. Go get him. Beat the shit out of him.
Oh man, I would snap him in half.
Was for.
I'd snap him in half and then sell his parts on the black market.
Thought you already tried that, Tom.
Dude, I'd probably get like $50,000 for that guy's liver since he doesn't drink. I'd be like, dude, non-drinker, under 30, fucking. Oh my God,
virgin.
Hamza drinks a little bit.
That liver's mine.
Too much.
Yeah, not much though. Not much, dude. I'll sell that to some guy in Palestine for $80,000. Swear to God. And then I'll cut Hamza's head off. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Don't eat the rest.
Hamza, sete, Hamza, Hamza.
Did you just fucking threaten a terrorist attack on somebody?
No, that's from the At the Love Guru, but don't mess with the Zohan.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I've never seen that. That's there's 2 Adam Sandler movies I've never seen. That's one of them. And one of the reasons, it just looks so fucking ridiculous. That one, the one where he's a girl. All right, Click, that one, and the one where he's a sister in him or whatever. Those
Jack
3,
and Jill.
Never seen those 3 Adam Sandler movies. I was like, fuck this.
Click wasn't bad,
I will say this.
but
Click
I haven't seen the other 2.
Is decent. Like, it's a dramedy, in my opinion.
A dramedy.
Yes, because
I can see that.
It's comedy
Tommy's right.
and drama.
Alrighty.
Or a tragedy.
It's one of those comedies that try and keep you alive.
Like a tragedy.
Or a tragedy. Holy fuck, dude.
Well, Joe, you have a great night, okay?
All right, Tommy, listen. We'll
and you have a good night too, Mars, and you guys, everybody here, have a great night.
Tommy, come on to Throwdown tomorrow night and plug it, and then come on to Monetize This and plug it, and pull out your puppet one more time. Let's see this puppet, this new character that Tommy has created. Look at this.
Dancing clown.
Oh.
Now we aren't strangers, are we?
Jesus Christ.
Time to float.
What the hell?
Tommy has a talking puppet as his fucking co-host now.
It vibrates. That's why he's smiling.
Yeah, he's loving it. All right, Tommy, man, we love you.
I also got a Deadpool from Universal this past week.
Ooh.
I went to Universal, had a great time at Universal, rode the Jurassic Park ride. They changed something on there. You know how you can go on YouTube and watch people going on the Jurassic Park ride?
Yeah.
That's what we want to do, watch people go on rides.
Yeah. I've been waiting a while for that. I want to see someone fall off the ride. Wouldn't that be great?
But, I was led to think that there was a certain part about the Jurassic Park ride, and I get on the ride, and as I'm going through it, I get to the part where I thought that this certain thing was going to be, and then, I'm like, what the hell? Like, did they just take out that thing from the ride? And I'm like, damn it. And I'm like, I guess that just meant for Universal in California, I guess.
Oh, yeah. That sucks when you think something's in Florida and then it's not there. Yeah, that's a good point. That's Disneyland.
But I tell you what, I loved it. As I was walking up to the sign of Jurassic Park and Universal, and I was just like, and it's funny, Jurassic Park is right next to the Harry Potter World.
Harry Potter World, man. Yeah, that's where they touch all the kids. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Tommy.
I'll say this. Interesting fact. All the rides are not in Universal.
Yeah.
They're over in Islands of Adventure. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I remember that big globe over there. That big fucking golf ball looking globe, man. And
that's in Universal. That's on Universal's part. But apparently...
you ever whack off the Figment? You ever whack off the Figment?
No.
Oh, it's just... I have. It's like your puppet there that's gonna have all kinds of jism on it.
Yeah, right. I mean,
All right.
I don't masturbate, but I would never
Oh
masturbate.
my
to
God!
a clown.
Shut up, Tommy. I'm gonna stab you, dude. All right, listen. Tomorrow night, come on the show tomorrow night, and we'll talk to you on Throwdown tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Thursday night, Throwdown is live, and then after Throwdown, immediately, we're gonna be drinking beer out of a hat. And I'm just kidding, not drinking beer. We're gonna be playing the Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It's gonna be amazing. Release party at midnight. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be insane. And then monetize this the next night. It's fucking, we're ready to go here. And the JCS Army's ready in the chat.
Start the hype train.
Get the hype going. Ahmed, anything else you wanted to say about wrestling and whatever else?
I just want to ask you, man. Are they going to have any matches on SmackDown?
This is probably going to be like, what, maybe 2, 3?
We know Nakamura versus Mysterio is one of them.
Yeah, okay, Nakamura, Mysterio. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what else there will be. Maybe there's going to be, because there's a lot of room to like you're trying to like build segments towards the stupid Crown Jewel show. You're trying to keep the storylines that are going, and then you're bringing in all this special bullshit for the 1000th episode. I mean, it's like, it's a fucking.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think they're going to cram a lot of shit into 2 hours.
It's a clusterfuck. Yeah, you might get 2 matches. You might get like 3, like 1 like 8-minute match, and then 2 like 4-minute matches. And then like a bunch of fucking, here's The Rock, this is your life type shit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else they're going to do. Ahmed, thanks for the call, man. The largest donation tonight so far. Jinder Sucks. Thank you for, like, random hate on Jinder. Like, I feel like if you're going to be like, Jinder Sucks, by the way, is like, I feel like that was like a year and a half ago. Like, he's barely even around. They figured it out that he sucks. So
yeah, they just used him and abused him.
What's up to everybody in the chat? 69 in the chat if you got a heart on. Show some love in the chat. Hit that like button down below too, man. Let's get to 200 likes. And also one more thing to plug. First of all, Patreon. I'm going to go to the Patreon questions in a second. But I do also want to mention I put my new Twitter account. It's right there at CorruptedPod down below. At CorruptedPod. Anybody else want to, before I... Who the fuck we got? 412. Anything you wanted to say?
Nothing much. I mean, just having a good show tomorrow.
All right.
And I'll be there.
Hell yeah. It'll be fun tomorrow. Because we won't even be talking about wrestling tomorrow, so it'll be great. We'll be like loving, we're doing all this other stuff. Can leave the wrestling behind. Let's go to the comments here. These are the Patreon comments, and we could use your help over on Patreon if you guys want to sign up. And you get 30 hours of bonus content a month. I need to keep my shows going, so we could definitely use you signing up over there. Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show says, who do you think was Sasha Banks boiling if the rumors are true? What do you think was Sasha Banks boiling? I don't know what that means. I think he just means like, what is... Does he mean she's having a baby with the pregnancy things? I mean, I don't know. But I don't really know. I think she did have a meltdown.
No, I think she's just at her boiling point. I think she was at her breaking point.
Yeah, I think she snapped, and maybe they convinced her, like, oh, come on, take a break and come back. Back in the day, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here. They'd be like, oh, you want to go home? Fuck you. Now they're like, take a break and...
Yeah, because her contract's going not up for a while either, so...
Yeah, didn't she just sign? Isn't she up for 3 more years?
Something like that, yeah.
Holy
we
Christ.
checked it last week, so she's got a while left. And
This ain't gonna work well for her, though. They're gonna be like, ew, you were really
she had
shitty.
just gotten so fed up with everything, and it certainly makes sense. I mean, it kind of lines up with everything that we had said beforehand.
Yeah.
So... It's unfortunate, but that really is, excuse me, what it seems to be is just her, not able to handle not being utilized, and especially when they changed her storyline most recently. So,
going to another Patreon question, Johnny Utah says, would Sasha be hotter if she got a boob job? I go back and forth on this. I don't know. I like her little boobies the way they are. I like her.
They're not that small.
I think she's fine as is.
Yeah. I'd leave it there. I'd leave it alone.
She's just got to fix the forehead.
Mr. Q-Ball says, early Royal Rumble favorites. Chase Field will be the first outdoor Royal Rumble pay-per-view, correct? Unless there was one like in the late 80s or early 90s, I think so. I don't I don't know.
I'm thinking off the top of my head. No, I think he's right.
Yeah, I don't remember one outside ever. I mean, yeah, I don't remember any of the other ones except for even SummerSlam. I mean, maybe was Wembley outside, or they have a retracting roof?
Yeah, Wembley
or
was the only one.
So just Wembley. Other than WrestleMania, there's never been another outdoor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, besides
Not
like
that I'm trying to go back and think as well. And
yeah, I think Mr. Q-Ball, thank you, man, by the way, for being a patron as well. Thank you guys all for supporting me on Patreon. You get a bunch of bonus shit. Me, Mars, and Jesse and Troy did me, Mars, Jesse, and fucking Coop the Comedian. Coop the Comedian, we did a little 45-minute podcast. It's up there. You can listen to that. It's pretty cool. Travis TLC says, is it really good WWE's using Triple H, HBK, Taker, Kane? I mean, I don't know. I think it's ridiculous at this point. I never thought I would, but
I think it's a double-edged sword in some cases.
Yeah. They need to do something from their point of view.
Yeah.
But from our point of view, it's just it's become just embarrassing. The whole thing.
It's lazy.
Lazy, embarrassing, and shows you, if they'd created superstars now, can you imagine, like, if, like, there was a fucking Stone Cold right now? Like, I mean, they could probably get more money, because Saudi Arabia's like, oh my God, we really want that. But instead you get Saudi Arabia just being like, give us the old guys and that thing, haha.
yeah,
like,
there's really like no new top talent that they're absolutely demanding.
It's like when the Ghostbusters have to show up to do like happy fucking kids' birthday parties in the second movie at the beginning. You're just like, man, what happened to you guys?
He-Man. Gravy just actually sent us this. Wade Keller was talking about Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut, home of WWE's headquarters, says if the Turkish allegation of murder is true, it should represent a fundamental break in our relationship with Saudi Arabia. This could end up being severely troublesome for WWE's event deal with Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Joe, try and say giggle 3 times fast.
Giggle, giggle, giggle. Giggle, 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 giggle. Shy God, thank you for the $2. Thanks for the dose.
Giggle, giggle, giggle.
Giggle. We got the giggle. I'm giggling in my pants. I'm like Bill Cosby. I just you ever put a fucking pill in a girl's drink and then asphyxiate her sphincter?
Well, you see, when you do that, you call it the choking of the anus.
Put the pudding in the anus, and my first week in prison was... I wrote a column about my first week in prison.
They call him Mr. Heinous Anus.
I titled it, I got the fucking shit beat out of me. That's the name of my first week in prison. I'm going to do a podcast every week. The first week's episode is called They Beat My Ass. The next
with Kodak film.
I thought I'd come in here and they'd be like, it's putting Bill Cosby, and they'd give me a hug. But instead, they whoop my ass. I wish I could do Bill Cosby really good, because it'd be really funny.
Well, you see,
chicken.
Well, maybe I'll be able to do him one day, because I mean, I said the same thing about
if you
Jesse.
go to jail, you can do him now.
Oh no. Well, I was put into prison illegally, but here I am. Do you know how many men have gone inside me?
Sounds like Sean Connery.
7 men have gone inside me. Does that sound pleasant to you? I used to work.
7 men have gone inside my anus.
Well, I used to think that working for Vince McMahon was a dangerous place. Every time you bent over to tie your shoe, Pat Patterson had a pencil for you. It was horrible. But this prison has been much worse. I can tell you that. It's been a lot worse here. I remember when Gorilla Monsoon would sniff my underwear. I came backstage one night after having a house show in Saskatoon. We were up in Canada, and we had taken the WWE tour bus, which Vince never did it, but this time he did. Vince McMahon actually rented a bus. Little did we know we'd have assigned seats, and of course, they sat me next to Pat Patterson. I think they thought I was the only one he wouldn't try to fuck. And But I was backstage. I had my match, and I came backstage, and there he was, Pat Patterson, sniffing my underwear. And it was the old pair that I had worn to the arena. And then I put on the new trunks and went out there, and I would always put on the clean underwear after a shower. And there he was sniffing my underwear. I said, Pat, what are you doing? And he looked at me and he just smiled and said, these are what I love. And I said, what the hell does that mean? Anyway, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
He pissed on a urinal and called it a patty cake.
I was there for that. I brought Damien. Damien had sex with Jesse Ventura.
Thomas Zobel says, will Tommy NC go out on a date and have sex with an escort if feels sorry enough for him? Tommy making him a man. Well, I think that happened already. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I believe, I mean, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't know everything, but I believe that happened. So
that'd be. I wish we could do that where we just had like a catalog and people could donate to see which one they pick.
Yeah,
that's
true.
a documentary needing to be filmed.
That's a cockumentary.
Get Tommy laid.
Tennis Racket Jones with the hymn of God. Tennis Racket Jones, interested to hear you guys' opinion on much needed Lashley heel turn, and if Leo Rush did too much on the mic.
No, it was just enough, like you said. It was just enough to piss the audience off because they were kind of cheering Lashley at first, so it was just enough to set the stage.
Yeah, I thought they made it clear, like, I am heel. Like, so, like, I like that. I'm happy about that. Tennis Racket Jones also says, also want to know your opinion on most masturbated female on the roster. Sunny, Sable, Paige, Chyna, Trish.
Ooh, Sable maybe?
I heard at one point it was Sable, but then I also heard it was Trish Stratus that she took the most searched term away from Sable.
Oh, it was Sunny at first, right? Wasn't Sunny?
Sunny was first.
Yeah.
She ruled AOL's stat numbers, and then Sable took that number over, and then I heard Trish like destroyed that. But then, who was the one after? I can't remember her name. I always forget it. The one after, or maybe it was before Maria that posed nude. Tori Wilson. Yeah, I think she actually got quite a many hits as well, like going by Google searches and whatnot. So.
Well, you know, I was in Predator. Now I am. Now I am a predator. I'm a child predator. Oh my God! I'm just kidding. No, you're not. No, you're not, Jesse. Come on. I know. I was friends with Edward Snowden until they cut off his lines. He can't speak to anybody anymore.
God.
How come if you're an American, why if you're an American patriot do you get castrated or cast aside and treated like a terrorist? Why don't we do something new in America? How about we treat the terrorists like terrorists and the American patriots like patriots? We don't do that, do we? Here's another thing we don't do. We don't treat the veterans, like vets. They're American heroes too. They're out homeless. So if you ever question what your country's going to do for you, Kennedy was right. They won't do a damn thing. If you give to the country spits it back in your face. Even if you did something good, it makes me sick, and that's why I live in Mexico. My God, Jesse. Jesus Christ.
That was good stuff.
Can't believe that.
I'm so fucking horny. I'm so fucking horny. Oh my God, I'm so fucking horny. Happy fucking birthday. Oh my God, so fucking horny. Oh my God, so horny. Oh my God, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, honey. Donation, time. Put it in my round bum. Yeah.
What if WWE breaks up with Saudi Arabia and they put a hit or a fatwa on them? Like what?
Oh my God.
Happened to that dude? Crazy shit. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you, R. Barrett. Yeah, imagine that if they pull out of Saudi Arabia, then they put a fucking fatwa or whatever he said on Vince McMahon. Come and get me, damn it. Saudi Arabia says like fucking. Thank you, by the way, R. Barrett, for the $16 donation. Came really close to the top one.
Divas.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. What, Leah?
Second time I walked in, he was running around. So
Yeah.
I go in there.
Why isn't he going to sleep?
He is now. But he jumps up. He was on the table. He jumps off the table and goes, "Hi, mommy."
He's silly. Yeah, Jesse Ventura doesn't. I mean, Jesse. I know truths like Alex Jones. They shut you down for telling the truth. If I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist, why take away my PayPal? If I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist that no one's gonna believe, why take away my credit card abilities? Why take away my God-given right? There's criminal entities in America right now making money off the American people. They're lying and they're committing crimes. I'm just sitting here spouting some opinions off, and you want to shut down my ability to monetize my own website. Tell me this isn't some kind of censorship in the country. Whether you agree with me or not, something's going on, and it's not normal. All right, anyway, we're going to get the fuck out of here because this was a weird fucking night. I think anybody wants to chime in, feel free to call. Give it a couple more minutes. 339-226-6610. Feel free to get your donations in if you want to donate to the end of the show here.
While you're pulling in
otherwise,
calls,
we're going to get the fuck out of here because it's time to go.
Last story I was ending with was Trish Stratus's match. I guess it was always planned as a tag match with Creative.
Yeah.
But they only ever announced her facing Alexa ahead of time to help boost sales, which we said originally we knew that was the case because they just kind of let that cat out of the bag.
So now it kind of makes sense. Like they announced that, but then they doubled down or they added to it, so they think
So this was the plan all along, but because it was so like lackluster and it was like very untriumphant. They were just, here you go, here's the match, and there was no fanfare, no real like big announcement. It was just, here you go, you can buy your tickets for Evolution. And I'm like, well, that sucks. That kind of takes away from the, importance of the event. There's no real big feel to it.
Right.
But, hey, what are you going to do? So, at least now it makes sense that this was the plan all along. They were always having a tag match. And apparently they might make some more changes to the card before we get there anyway, so.
Oh, boy. I mean, dude, I'm not that into this at all. I mean, the Crown Jewel stuff, all this stuff is interfering with what would have been a probably terrible, what would be already probably bad programming, but this has made everything just really annoying. I mean, dude, we had to look at the Big Show versus Randy Orton in the main event of SmackDown, all because Crown Jewel. Oof. Why? Like, are you kidding me? Well, not only that,
in the mixed match fucking challenge.
Well, oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, everything, just all these little promoting everything to get to the other show. Like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, like, we did a show tonight where we talked about a lot of things. Twice I plugged, tomorrow night on Throwdown and Friday night monetize this. It's going to be fun. But, like, it'd be like if I sat here the whole time doing stuff just setting up for those shows. Like, why are you here watching this show then? But, yeah, tomorrow night at midnight, Call of Duty Black Ops. But, no, 313's on the phone. What's up, 313?
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
What's going on, man? Fuck yeah.
Hey, I want to call in about what you guys were talking about earlier about the it should be another brand or something, and they should move the cruiserweights or whatever to another brand or NXT. I honestly think they don't need another brand. I think they just need to release people because they have too many wrestlers under contract, and that's what I think was really.
They want that though. They're ridiculous. They want that, but you're right. Brand wise, I mean, it really does feel like there's just like too much. Like it feels like 205 Live is too much. It would feel better if it was SmackDown and you just had a couple dark matches.
Like you have Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, and then apparently NXT UK is getting a weekly show. Like they might announce it as soon as tomorrow, from what I'm hearing.
Jesus,
so it's like, jeez,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but if you think about all the talent they're not using, and that's better than half the talent that they have. And like they're reusing like Big Show or fucking I don't know, DX coming back and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But it's like way better talent that they're not using that could be used and that can make the show better, but they're not using them. So like they should just release them and like they go to another company or something like that.
Well, they're in such a massive hiring moment right now where they just want to scoop as much fucking talent as they can. I mean, hell, Matt Riddle hasn't showed up on NXT as far as I know. I know he does a couple house shows, but like they're just starting to feature Keith Lee. They're like just scooping as many people as they can right now because I truly believe they just want to keep him under contract. They don't want to have anybody compete, or at least try not to. And that because the whole. I think Jake even brought this up a couple of episodes ago where like Matt Riddle was supposed to go to Japan and then like almost last minute Triple H made the call like, why don't you come to NXT?
Yeah, it was very last minute, but
yeah, but isn't that like just killing the like wrestling, like just indies or just business in general? Like, because you're not giving any other company a chance to come up. I mean, I know that's what they're trying to do, but isn't that like just killing it really?
In some ways, yeah. I mean, they're trying to recreate the territories, but under the WWE umbrella, so it's kind of really ass backwards.
Exactly, and that's the kind of a problem. But
well, thanks for the call, man. It was a good call, and you get some good shit out of us there. I mean, I agree. It's so much shit going on. Oversaturation is really the word. It feels
I'm still shocked that SmackDown 1000 is only 2 hours long. I don't know how they're going to do it. I really don't. Like you guys said, how are they going to have time for anything? We got Evolution, Edge and Christian, obviously, with the cutting edge. Then we've got Rey Mysterio returning, and he's not just returning for 1000. He's going to be wrestling going forward.
Full-time, apparently.
Yeah, so him and Nakamura are taking each other on head-to-head, one-on-one for a spot in the tournament for Crown Jewel. Shane McMahon, JBL are said to be there. Michelle McCool, Hulk Hogan's also rumored, and John Cena as well. Chris Jericho tweeted out before somebody said any chance of a SmackDown 1000 appearance, and he retweeted it saying yes.
Ooh.
So The Rock is still heavily rumored to be closing the show. They're even hinting at The Rock returning to the ring down the road, as we know, and they're thinking this might build towards WrestleMania 35. So I mean, there's a lot going into SmackDown next week.
This is really bizarre, but I got to give a shout out to Khalil Bama. This is really weird, but Khalil Bama upped his pledge on Patreon from $10 a month to $14.20 a month. like Khalil Bama went up to $14.20 a month. So thank you, Khalil Bama, for upping your pledge on Patreon. It's almost like Khalil was like, okay, I just got this raise. I can literally afford $4.20 more, and I'm smoking weed right now, so it's going up to $14.20. That's fucking like the weirdest number. It does. I mean, thank you. It's just the weirdest number. What the hell?
It's just so.
Khalil Bama, thank you, man, for going up to $14.20. That is, you're definitely the only $14.20 patron there is on Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, where I'm going to be spilling some shit on that fucking Patreon throughout the week. So look for my Patreon. I'm going to be talking some crazy shit on there about all kinds of people. 412, what's up, man? Or woman?
Hey, guys, I had a question. How come reporters don't seem to say anything about ratings in other places besides the United States?
Those numbers are hard to get.
Yeah,
often.
they don't. Yeah, they probably don't care as much over there. I mean, they just don't care. I'm sure I'm sure some hardcore people over there look at American numbers, but most of the reporting over there is kind of like flimsy, or what's the word? Hobby-ish.
Unreliable.
Yeah, it's not unreliable, but like I'm trying to think.
Like a hobbyist. Yeah, you're right. It's not as widely investigated like it is here. There's no Nielsen system in place.
Yeah, they're more excited to just talk about the show. Like they don't care about, and also they don't have the numbers to go back that far. So, and the numbers in the rating system are different. That's a good point, though. It would be interesting. I assume we could pull ratings in the UK for the last 6 years or so, at least, and that would be interesting.
A lot of their stuff comes, like, you don't even need a cable subscription, I believe, with Sky
satellite.
Sports. Yeah, some people just have access to it. Plus, they don't even need the network for the pay-per-views with Sky Sports. So,
hey, did you guys know that on Sony 6 now? Again, like, I don't know how true this is, but I hear more people on Sony 6 watch Impact Wrestling than the amount of people that watch Raw in the United States. They got, I think, like a 3.1 or something rating. I don't know how true that is, but I saw that online earlier today.
You know, I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. This is a good question though, because we can probably try to start looking this up.
Yeah, I'll try and find out for next week.
Here you go.
Next week will be SmackDown 1000.
I got some.
I'll add it to the notes.
Check this out. I only have the numbers right now from 2011. Okay, this is 2011. On August 22nd, 2011, WWE drew 101,000 viewers in the UK. And so their average was about 100,000 an episode in the UK.
Wow.
That's just the UK. So United Kingdom, maybe in Britain, anywhere in England, I suppose. All the UK. 100,000.
That's just UK though. I mean that's still,
and that's 2011.
Surprising, yeah.
Damn.
I wonder if it's gone up since then, or
I'm guessing. See, right. It probably has gone down. See, my guess is like whatever the US numbers are, that's probably the rest of the world's numbers too. Like if you added the rest of the world, maybe 3 to 4 million people around the rest of the world are watching, and they might not even be watching on TV or something. I don't know though.
Yeah,
we'll try to find out.
Sorry. I never thought it was really a debate for what was bigger, Ring of Honor or Impact Wrestling, because, I mean, Ring of Honor is on in, I think, the U.S. I don't know where else they're on, but, I mean, Impact airs in 120 countries, you know?
Yeah, there was a time, I believe, in 2011, even, those numbers, Impact was doing more than WWE. Impact,
yeah, in the UK, they definitely did, because I remember they did 2 tours every year, and it'd be, like, some of their biggest numbers as far as live attendance and TV.
Yeah, in fact, you know what? Yeah, here it is. They did. Impact Wrestling did better than WWE in the UK in 2011. Here's the
wow.
Look, here's the numbers. This is via WrestleZone. WWE 100,000, TNA 209,000, 150. Yeah, TNA beat WWE.
Wow. It's not by small margins either.
Yeah, it's by like 50 to 70,000 people.
Jeez, hell, fucking the one on 823, it was over 100,000.
Yeah, their lowest number was 149 here, and WWE's was 72.
72.
And their highest was 209, and WWE's was 153. Crazy.
Damn, that's a big difference.
I forgot about that. Part of that was Hogan, right? Hogan was over there at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, too, was the work that they had done before Hogan got there, because they were just so hot. And then they brought in Bischoff and Hogan. It got really weird. But that did help them for a time, but people thought it hurt them, too. But I don't know. I thought it did pretty good. But yeah, it was a great question. We'll try to figure that out more. And if we figure it out, we'll talk WWE ratings on like one of my 12-minute videos or something, and we'll compare ratings and estimate. I mean, YouTube is a great spot to look at because YouTube tells you, you can look at the subscribers on YouTube, but again, that's like, a lot of dead subs, so they don't have like 50 million, people watching them. But, WWE's numbers on YouTube are a good identification of who's watching.
Yeah, it's a good metric to go by. You figure that, their top segment gets about 3 million views.
Yeah, and you would think that
the night of Raw.
I would think that like 1/4 or 1/3 of the YouTube views on YouTube come from America, and the rest probably from around the world. So,
so you figure.
I mean,
I was saying 3 million, and that was 4 million originally.
Yeah.
On YouTube, for the the main event. So you got 4 million, and you figure 1 million might be people rewatching that already watched it or watched it twice. So now you already cut that number down by 1 million. So you're at 3 million, and then you have a 2.5 rating somewhere around there. So you've already got 3.1 million, and then the 2.5. So now you've got 5.5 million roughly. Give or take 500,000. So they've got about 5 million active people watching Raw the night of, between YouTube and the USA Network. So,
well, the shit. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I don't remember. I had something else I wanted to say, but I lost my mind. Yeah. Well, okay. So I mean, I would guess that there's 5 million, 6 million around the whole world that watch here or there, depending on, whether they watch once a pay-per-view every 3 months and don't watch anything else, or watch, whatever. I mean, I'm not really
people that
sure.
only come back for Mania, the people that, come back for the Rumble and Mania, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's just based off of, YouTube analytics. like WWE Social Blade. That's really the best way you can tell on YouTube, and that's going to tell you what they're doing. And it looks like on the 9th of on the 10th, so yesterday, they did total views on all their videos. They did 27 million views on all their videos. So that's all their videos. So there's all kinds of videos. There's there's thousands of videos people are watching. But so you really can't go on that either. You need to go on their new videos. Like what are their views for the videos they uploaded that week? So if I go to the WWE's YouTube channel, and you can assume that too, that a lot of people are watching multiple videos. But they upload about 30 videos a day. So I'm looking at 30 videos right now. No, the highest viewed video so far is 1 million. There's another 1 million. Their highest viewed video was 1 million. So yesterday on the new videos, the highest amount of views they got, adding all these together, is about 3 million. So, or maybe 2 million actually. Now that I look at it, it's hard to tell actually because there's so many. I'd say about 3 million. 3 million might be safe. Yeah, 3 million. So, and then if you look at the day before, it looks about the same, around the same. So I would say every day when they upload 30 videos, they get between 2 to 5 million views. 2 to 5 million views a day on their new videos. So they got 27 million, but that, you can't really, that's just people watching.
Yeah, it's hard
all over
to judge how many of those are new. And
yeah, it really is hard to tell. So they do pretty good though. I thought they were doing worse on YouTube. They're doing okay. I mean, some things are
they bounced back for sure.
Some things are really low too. You got to keep Mae Young Classic 3 hours ago and whatever. Those videos, dude. One of the videos has 900 views from 3 hours
get a
ago.
Lot of traction. Some do, but most don't.
Dude, if I uploaded a video 3 hours ago, my video should probably be at 900 views. Their video from 3 hours ago is at 900 views, and then
that's why I stopped covering.
You stopped covering? Yeah, I did the same thing because it was like, what's the point in this?
Yeah, people had no interest.
I mean,
everyone was like, "Oh, I'm so hyped for it." Then you talk about it, and everyone's like, "I don't give two shits." So.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way to put do one whole show on Patreon, because I know the hardcore people will come to listen on Patreon.
Yeah, we can cover the ending,
But doing it on YouTube is garbage.
But that's evolution, anyways.
Even look at Out of Nowhere, tonight. Even it's people are just fucking, wrestling is just so fucked right now. Donations tonight were way down. Nobody cares. The calls are down.
Tonight we also were up against it, but
what?
We were up against foul mount.
Oh yeah, that's right. So well, but still, it's
but dude, yeah, in general.
But we know I've had other weeks like this too, where it's really calm.
Yeah.
People don't call. It's nobody cares. That's why it's fucking monetize this. Fucking that's why I added Throwdown. That's why I created Throwdown, because I was like, dude, nobody gives a fuck about wrestling anymore. It's just garbage. So it's why cover anything else? People cover New Japan. Why? You won't get any ad revenue if you waste an hour covering New Japan, and nobody really will. I feel will come on. I mean, I might try to launch a show an independent show where we talk about everything, but if it doesn't do well, I'm going to stop it immediately, and I'm going to put it on Patreon. I might put Out of Nowhere on Patreon at some point, but it's this is just the way it is right now in wrestling. All the numbers in wrestling are way the fuck down. They're so fucking down. It's unbelievable. Anyway, tomorrow night, Thursday Night Throwdown, 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Yay! Hopefully it's good. Thank you for Connor from OKFabe on YouTube. OKFabe. It's youtube.com/OKFaber. Go check him out. Plus, he's on the Fight app, Fight TV app. Download the app. He's probably got a code in his description box or that he knows off his hand, right, Connor?
Yep, it's in the description of every one of my videos, so you can go check it out.
When you're on youtube.com/OKFaber, Connor's channel, OKFabe on YouTube, look in the description box. He's got a link. Use that. He gets credit. Download the app, Fight app, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's live. Before monetize this, you guys can check out his deal on the Fight app. And then, of course, Jake DeMarco at Countdown Ended on Twitter. I'm going to go play some PUBG and then work on some podcasts and then kill myself maybe. It'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to chainsaw myself with the Saudi Arabian prince.
Pack,
He's like, awesome. He's going to cut himself up. Fousey Tube. All right, I'll hang up on you guys. I'll let you get out of here and go to bed. Thank you guys for being here. Had a lot of fun. Thanks to Jesse J. Hit him up on Twitter at JessieJJCS on Twitter. He can help you guys out a lot. Fuck BetterHelp. We got Better Jesse Help. And if you want to hear my fucking videos on BetterHelp, that fucking scam thing, Philly D, Keemstar, all the bullshit that's going down, it's going down on my other YouTube channel, guys. Get over to that channel if you like it. YouTube.com/corruptedpodcast. Something you want to say, Jake?
I said that's right.
Okay, well, there you go. That's right.
Jesse's the fucking true believer, goddammit. You go ahead and you talk to him, and he'll get your mindset right.
I believe I'm a fuck. Hey! All right. Well, thank you guys. I hung up on everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Fucking might enjoy the show now because you never know. Thank you for being here, and let's do this. Good night. Or I'll see you on Patreon. I don't know. Gender sucks. Become the champion tonight.
Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle, baby. I put the Glock in my pocket. I fucking ripped off my locket.
Audio Jungle.
I grabbed the AR-15. Then I shot a couple of preteens. Yo, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'ma shoot up something any fucking day. I'm a motherfucking crazy ass gun. I got Connie Cat and T. Ow. I got cotton candy teeth. Ow. I got cotton candy teeth. Yeah. What is up? What is up? What the fuck is up? Fucking slut. Yo, I be sipping tea all night. I be having sex with goddamn dykes. All they always telling me I'm so fine. Yo. Watch the scissor and the chair with the hammer out here. What it there? What it do? Put it in there. Now I got HIV. Now I got HIV. Yo, you didn't shave, but I'm brave. So I'm coming inside of your female cave. Oh yeah. Yo, she's hairy down there. Yo, you didn't shave, but I am being brave. So I'm coming inside your female cave. Yeah. Smell the pubic hair, smell the pubic hair, smell the pubic hair. Little suicide, little suicide. Hope your motherfucking dies. Hope your mother dies. Yo, JD from New York, suck my dick, faggot. Fuck you. I hope you drive your Mustang into a zoo and an elephant eats you. Fuck you, loogie, you big nose bumbleclad bitch. Hope you got an itch in your pussy. You find out it's ovarian cancer and you were unaware. And now you don't do your reviews no more, cause you're getting that chemo on the fucking floor. Hope you die, loogie. Hope you die, loogie. Fucking die, loogie. Fucking die, loogie. Yo, Grimm's Toy Show, why don't you hit me up on Twitter no more? Fuck you, your wife's a whore. Wife's a whore. Grimm's Toy Show's wife's a whore. Yo, Kevin Scampoli wanna step to me. Yo, you smell like a fucking disease. That's why your fucking wife left and your kid fucking hates you. And your fucking new girl's a whore. Yo, everyone else who fucking talks shit. Yo, my fucking wife's tits are real. You gotta get your wife some new tits, cause she ugly as a motherfucking bitch. Yo, put that bitch on a leash, drag her down the street, and let all the black guys fuck her with their man meat. Oh, yo, Leah's tits are real. I would never tell my girl to change, because I don't like the way that she looks when I lay with her. Yeah, you fucking filthy ass bitch, suck my goddamn dick, you piece of shit. Yeah, super fucking little titties. That's why you spent $1 million for some new ones. I hope you die, faggot ass motherfucker. I hope you die. Oh, Fred Ricciani, you a dorky cunt. Yo, you ain't never seen one, son. Shut the fuck up. Your channel hasn't grown since 2013. Yo, you got owned. Bruce, bitch, you a bitch. Suck my fucking dick, you bald-headed motherfucking faggot prick. Yo, all your dumb friends on the Google Hangout like it's 2012. Yo, put you on the shelf like all the VHSs I got in my house. Your fucking show sucks so much dick, no one talks about it no more, you dumb whore. I step on your head like an ant on the floor. Fuck you, I bring the fire now. Fuck you, your mom's the size of a goddamn cow. Joe Cronin Show, I'm treating you like a bitch. Everybody copied my show. Yo, fucking scrolling in the dough, yo. You got that scroller down on the bottom of the screen. You got the artwork just like me. You did the same shit. Everybody copied my show. You can admit it because you know that it's true. You go back to 2012, there I am. But then you look, where the fuck is you? So you know that you copied this shit. You stole all my material. You took some of my buddies. But you a fake ass fuddy duddy, suck a fucking slutty fucking bitch. Fuck your fucking eye, suck my fucking dick. Yo, I'm coming in your mouth all night. Yeah, 2013, I was here doing the same thing. But where were you?
Audio Jungle.
You weren't doing this. You're welcome, faggot. All you fucking copycat faggots.
Audio Jungle.
Are they